advocacy training sessions in 2019 for journalists starting from the Northern region. The Ministry of Information has also engaged the Judicial Service advocating for severe punishment by the judiciary of persons who attack journalists and media houses. Other incidents of reported attacks on journalists have also been investigated by the office, with findings conveyed to security and prosecutorial agencies for action. Mr. Speaker, under the function of accountability, the mechanism has not been very successful, I regret to say. The need to hold the investigative, prosecutorial, and judicial agencies accountable, as well as demand accountability on the investigation, prosecution, and punishment of perpetrators. Holding the judiciary and prosecution accountable on a sustained basis must be the norm.
Ghana ranks second in Africa and 22nd in the world. In 2016, we were second again in Africa and 26th in the world. In 2017, at the inception of this administration, Ghana maintained her enviable record of being second in Africa and 26th in the world. In fact, in 2018, Ghana went up to the first position. In 2018, first position in Africa and 23rd in the world. Then in 2019, Mr. Speaker, Ghana dropped to third in Africa and 27th in the world. In 2020, we went back up to second and ranked 30th in the world. In 2021, we dropped from second to third in the world and ranked 30th in Africa and 30th in the world. But Mr. Speaker, in 2022, Ghana dropped to her lowest point ever since this ranking started. Ghana dropped to 10th in Africa, 10th position in Africa, and the 60th position in the world in terms of press freedom. In 2023, Ghana is ranked the 9th in Africa, the 62nd in the world. This is our worst ever performance in terms of press freedom, Mr. Speaker. Ghana is ranked behind countries like Namibia, South Africa, Cape Verde, Seychelles, the Gambia, Ivory Coast, even Burkina Faso and Niger are ranked ahead of us in terms of press freedom. And that is why I salute the minister for identifying this problem and wanting for us to fix it. But Mr. Speaker, fixing this must come from the top. It must come from the very top, because in 2019, just before Ghana started dropping, when president, I want to pause and honorable president.
Area was young for Mamunyana, ha, Emma Moore, Aquaba, at the Bami Mighty so a higher needs 100.9 FM. That was Cesaria, would do a video no at was say. You check good live on Facebook and YouTube. Facebook air needs 100.9 FM live. YouTube air despite media. Your WhatsApp line you activate 0503721744. 0503721744. They are now the message no comment na afa on come out their back na ya can kind of breast sefatemu e dia mouth. Production crew aye crowd Joe Damia do Magjero Sarge my free man and I also for Wadaro man we omubo mi chidom am de dwumade abrewo me din e de MAAME BIAMAH AKWAFO ubetimi afra me biam Z1 woman gadama mi soja BIAMAH brofo de brofo de ye because I told as me brofo de Otiasio, Untiasio, me de brofo de. Me na me di dwumade ho chia me free sabre ko sisa no 9 ebebo. No 9 bo a yenua Ola Michael ne na pamfo so ba begie adwa no agye tata de akofie ko se no nsia bebo. Na ye de no nsia kase ebo no free peace 104.3 ye de ababe so. And na ya wada November bo so me de to so aduno emiensa. Sabre don kwa ba pa osima aduno enkono. Ghana mali and they will be a one who's a nipa na edie edrum pempenso bi a wo se oya role model no wo sha se free baby enye so fiti ya no hwiri ko gina baby a wo gina enne kwan ya wo fa so sha ase enso wo ka kire wo bambebu enso no wo amana bam amu da because o mana bam bu ya anka wo mfa no as your role model eti me tu fo sasa ni abrabo ne tie bia se ni ade na aye bia nyanwenta so ho na pem ko anim wate etura bia niam anketenkete bi to ho ya abrabo ma ya ye mu ya ye mfanya hwe nanso no emere ko na nim kakra bi na obu nkompo hwe wachi ho se eyi saa ne na mi fam saa ne na ekoso yi saa de we ya me saka ye se na eyade a esombo pa ezo saa bre no wa ma na nsombo ama wo Pempi nipa bi so da yeso me de me da ache be fe me de me da ache be se nanso no onipa foforo na wanyane wo tu ho anamo esam na nim fifire akosa dae no ho edi nkonim wate ase enti na chesa wo so dae no wantu anamo a menua ene ete se mumo wa so dae no hu asekere esi wa no kifanseni anem esi wani so na pem ko wanim ya dwumaden ebu musu abasa so kwa adwofo a ehia Bible aka me na meka memo akwaba ema good afternoon wo kwan so so special good afternoon and come on Honorable Buachi Ejakon me wafa ba ko pe ai Honorable 1 Area Wutie Yama good afternoon. So and a Miami DM Honorable Ken or Hene Akompreko e Japan.
Them say me no fit job.
Man of the moment.
Them say
will always be my man of the moment.
Them say we no fit job.
His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Them say we no fit job.
The Vice President of the Republic of Ghana. Honorable Alan Kojo Chematin. Movement for change of Afranto all the way. 2024 hard. Ghana be there. Ghana be he. Nana Jenny Boatin and na amoma hene ewie bebia obi anana. Ubo ni mechia wo. Dr. Christopher Ampedu the Samaritan. Ewie bebia obi a menim sefidie ni da ho de 24/7. Edemu sa. Obuada. And Miami Diemo Dr. Shadrach Ajete Sowa Lasu 1 Chief Ewie bebia obia mema good afternoon. And obia wutie me ewie mechia wo mema good afternoon. Emo akwaba sonko edeba mema inti so. Amanyo sam korje ene eba beye. And so some ma mienu bi ho no ya hwe ante amfiri ho no mo a.
Wani me ko.
Nya de kwan betimi ya BIAMAH ni nyina ka ho bi na boa e ma brabo no koso.
So Timbuktu, Ghana Mali, Sumanguru, you know.
Me assure say wa wutie me what be a friend of climate change. Ewiem sakra e bone what e ho nkomo. Ai. Na person hu wiem sakra e bone a menim kwan bi a mefa so metimi a kire ma kire na mum na ade baako a wo de be hyen so se wiem sakra e bone a BIAMAH ka ho asemi. Say na ne ye fam e ne say wo say first na nsuo to ne bremu awia bo ne bremu e na edi na asi ensesai bebre ya ba nsuo som say to a adaje ne poso nsuo betimi atwa suma ho afi nsuo the whole Ghana from north to south east to west bebia nsuo yirifai adentia aha ene ye ba bedi ho nkomo ewiem sakra e bone no enoa and as a we are some say boy hey ensuo betimi ato aso be 30 minutes strong one ama fom nyina afọ awia betimi abo 30 minutes ama fom awia as ensuo nto be 3 days one would me pa kire no aha na o kire say up to 2060 kura na fe na awia no ano be ye den e wo ye bibrem ha awia be bwa ma yan kasa kire say yen awia be kasa awia no famu obe nane enso nane wo be kwa aba awia na no be ye den 2060 me nam tiase so my jerry wona na antiase dia wa wasem ebedu na metiase nti me experience na mahunu aka ho asem ebedu na bia me baba ko bia baba hema na mu ha na ma resa de agu na no abebeka ai eti na nyame ya dom ama ya nyampanyifo afri climate communications and local governance wo ma babeka ye ho e wa ha sei ya enu omo eba bebo enkomo enye omo kwa na ba EPA fo ena de ye EPA ye pe omo abra ye bre EPA fo ena de ba kwa ba enso nya ho asem ena mi bebisa ne arehosem no na so omo amede ba ko be fam mi nya na ma ne nko just like that what they say etu tie me na I question bi afa EPA ho am so fabrem na me misa no emaw fabrem what because your acting director what they say and your deputy and your first or your acting so what they say it way you bet me in substantive easily enti ye nimpanyufo be ni kona me amenu be ma Kofi Don Agor Don
Iniaba
mahan
mejo so net say
nyame adom me akwa aba so
mejo so pa na also cause I too me because I too
sir
because me school friend KG into e colleague no
sir
one for them say me colleague no boy nti shatter kra no e ma one for small boys
me Asankregwa Catholic primary school me we na me call JSS the whole of Asankregwa school na abon and this school
and say na odite hey nyame aya wo
and then the child say enye school a obekọ say nyame ka so do besi yi a enfa hu school a wo ko what they say eti nyame ya dom so ma Dr. Amish Entwibu Asiakon doc ewie ye mo ha o
that's
oye acting director in charge of climate vulnerability and adaptation ewo environmental protection agency Dr. Amish Entwibu Asiakon misminu ya be ma bachiri ba amoa ane ye wo tro ye ni tia ye wo kan so obeka et amoa okay misminu ya be ma ede Entwibu Asiakon enti doc me mo akwa ba efie ni fie so memia we die memia
e be di komo na fe o ton craft friend of us
Kofi Don Agor executive director at CCLG Africa anompa inform me mo nyina akwa ba
ye so pa
na mo ho te say
yankopon na do
the radiase Don mama sha say influence so far how far with climate change education
okay you me dance na edi kan so mama fa konyen so na me fa nchia atiefo nyina ma akwa abafa Neat FM so na me da wasen so say brainy bi na no opportunity say e be din komo efa we mu sache wansem na nyame ya adoma yen so no ne wo say etimi ye by in form of education no so no ye family it question na obi say no when you talk of education no idea yen group no yafa to ye ho say climate change education no ye be ye ama especially at the local level hwe education no at the was so there's a form of education for the technical aspect of climate change into no over the local aspect no na problem e wo ho kakra se me say problem wo a enhye da manfo enhye da ntia ase yi no na ebre ekoso no nyina no ye bo ho deru ye ma manfo tia ase ye say climate change ase ne se into education no metimi aka say so far so good nenso ye behia emwa ama yetimi aye no mo so obi abetimi be kan ma aye education no enu ni ade a mestre se obi anfa ne ho ngem na education betimi akoyi ama ye nyina
motu anamo pi CCLG Africa motu anamo ahodo pi akoye nchechire mo boabo nipa no na mene mo ne wo mo kasa reception it is because report bi a me read here na che se Ghana for do no a ente climate change na se but omo hu se awie timi bo pa ensuo timi to pa eno ene ade a wo mo di ehunu se bia ye ekoso yi se wa meka kra ko mo nim se is the cause of climate change it mo ko form a sign form
yo minu aba me dance pa se ne o kan ne kra pepepe o ko form amanfo enim se ewim esachra ne ma bebre esachra na enso mo nim the causes no but na maybe am kind no causes no be dodo na say every any padas and here we are say causes of the climate effect of climate change no be na Israel but education no then odi kan
how do they receive you sign no so asem no mu fa say bia de mo beye no omo de beye adwuma nchechira mo de ma omo de beye adwuma at least mutimi bu akire ekore say ne ye wo mo eye no anasa ne mo be kan no omo de ye adwuma mo tuso anamo
no kre omoji tum ana ye boabo mo anu ade ye ne se anse na be ko honom no ye hwe influential people mo honom na omutimi afrefre dom na Miami yo ankasa nti that's the first na ye nti no e ba no sa de ombe tie ye no mo so waka omo side of the story say no mo but any odi ye de a omonfo nti ase ene de no kre ne ye wo honom no but response ni de very positive because omo hu say the impact no the effect no e ade a edi wonwamo pa because omo farming community omo farmer niam omo expect say be no e ma no sai biom intelligence does effect on their even agriculture energy does an effect over there so omo nyine hu say say na menye so omo gi tumu say pa say education that aspect ni dey it's very important say and omo so omo gi entum say yenyi sa education but me no ka say answer e bia me so say be ba honom no EPA enra ye call one of the programs no be no Dr. Emmanuel Techi Obeng emayeti ase sisia no ohwe ye education system no ye the climate change a share curriculum no from JHS level I could do I think from the primary at the basic level let me say the basic level no into no up to JHS into no urban education meaning say EPA tutu no pa na ya ade pa no mayeti ase say urban ohwe sa ejumedi omudi no Ghana we are seeing no ye can one one of the few countries yes our particular project na program no various schools na Africa and we are seeing no I dey make say climate education no and the communication or the education aspect no Ghana ye boy home modern pa ye sure say e be do no e be come
okay me da say if dog
amen
nkofo mebre kan say EPA mo nya madwuma yie back climate change EPA mo said ye ne say
okay me da was edi kan no
be microphone mama
edi kan no mama emphasize da PSC ma we ne team say mama ya sa akwanya say yenso ye ne Ghana for e medi nkomo emfa ade a wankasa wadi kan asombo e wo nipa brabo eno nti da mase say mama ya sa platform e to si bi em say me chia EPA for nyina titru climate change department staff for mo nyina EPA ye dwumadi ni sen about climate change edi kan am say ye ka environmental protection agency se ni adodo na anim no ejina ho ma aban dwumadi a eso ministry of environment asinema technically no ye boa ama ya bo obo ade abode ho ban enti ebi ye nsuo ebi ye emframe wo wiem ebi ye waste ebi ye agriculture fancy all the sectors na climate change no ye an aspect I'm say ye fancy foreign driven free amanone na ye ka sa hye no na ye de kwa manama nyina so na yen ni ejina ho ema Ministry of Environment ejina Ghana nim say conventional Ghana omampanyin ɛsan ne bi atwam yɛ 1992 sɛ Ghana nso yɛ de ho akɔbɔ wiase nyinaa sɛ yɛmmɔ ewiem sakyera ho ban no EPA ɛna esi anan na afei wɔne stakeholders yɛka sɛ stakeholders am sɛ aban nnwumayɛfoɔ private sector civil society organizations schools ɛne temamfoɔ nyinaa no yɛnni nsawɔsoɔ na afei yɛmmoa ɛma ɛho dawubɔ no ɛnkɔ sɛnea ɛsɛ sɛ ɛkɔ nti yɛn dwumadie no mfa ne sɛ coordination role na ɛso paa yie.
Eti say EPA bibisa mo ɛdeɛn na mo entutuye bɛn na wɔsɛ mo tutu concerning climate change amu tutu ne yie ɛna ɛdeɛn na wɔsɛ Ghana fo yɛ a yɛnyɛ ne yie.
Okay, dedi kan ɛsɛ yedi kan ɛte ase sɛ aha na yɛka ho asɛm kra no ɛkwan bɛɛ so na ɛfa baeɛ na ne sunsunsansoɔ ne sɛ san sɛ wohu yareɛ no a ɛna wobɛhu ano aduru ɛsɛ sɛ woyɛ dɛ wode ma sɛ yɛka ewiem sakyerɛ no a yɛka ho asɛm no a yedi kan no sɛnea yɛate ase no yɛwɔ naturally deɛ ɛde nsakyerɛ ba ɛna deɛ ɛtɔ so mmienu yɛ nipa a obroni ɛfrɛ no anthropogenic ana human led change na ɛno no ɛna ɛde ɔhaw kɛseɛ ɛde ɛba ɛkwan bɛɛ so abɔdeɛ mu no obiara pɛ sɛ ɔkɔ n'anim mepɛ sɛ mehyɛ atare yɛ fɛ mepɛ sɛ meka kaa ɛkɔ n'anim mepɛ sɛ metu kwan mepɛ sɛ mekɔ school mepɛ sɛ mekɔ hospital yɛyɛ nneɛma ahodoɔ a obroni si development na saa development dodoɔ naa no yɛde fossil fuel yɛde petrol ana diesel ɛna yɛde gu engine yɛwɔ generator yɛwɔ excavator yɛwɔ car yɛwɔ machines ahodoɔ bebree wokɔ industry a ɛyɛ adwuma saa adwuma nyinaa no dodoɔ na ɔyɛ na egu mu ɔyɛ no nso yɛbɛn ne obroni si yɛhye no yɛhye a ɛwɔ nsunsuansoɔ bebree nwusie na ɔho sɛ ne nam ɔkɛkɛ no ɛwɔ nsunsuansoɔ ahodoɔ bebree a atenkabɔne no ɛno na de ewiem hyehyehye sɛnea wodi ka hyɛ aseɛ na woka no ɛba enti sɛ ɛpɛ sɛ yɛsi saa ɔhaw no ano deɛ a ɛdi kan no obroni si mitigation ɛkwan bɛɛ so ne yɛbɛfa so a yɛbɛtumi ama ɔhyew no a ɛkɔ so no yɛbɛte nwusie no a ɛkɔ wiem mframabɔne no a ɛde saa ɔhaw no ba no deɛ ɛdi kan no yɛate aseɛ nso sɛ adesua ma yɛate aseɛ sɛ saa gases no sɛ ɔmokɔdu ewiem hɔ a ebinom kora tumi tena mfie ha mmiɛnsa
300 years
ebinom tumi tena wɔ ha ɔmo di ɔmo ani so ebinom tena mfie ha mmiɛnsa ɔha ne aduonum deɛ sɔkora bi a mfie aduonum ana aduonum enti na kyerɛ sɛ ɛnɛ opie kɔ ewiem a ɔwɔ nsunsuansoɔ bebree ɛwɔ ɛnna bebree ɛwɔ yɛn anim nti na kyerɛ sɛ even ɛnɛ nko a yɛka sɛ ma obiara mpo ɛnyɛ dɛn ɛnkaka obiara ɛntwi moto obiara ɛntwi ship obiara ɛntwi trainer still ebi mo di kan akɔtena wiem hɔ a ɔmo edi enti ɛwɔ nsunsuansoɔ so obroni si impact enti na sɛ kwan bɛn na ɛbɛfa so a yɛbɛtumi adɛn ɛsi saa impact no adɛ ɛno impact no bi na yɛhu sɛ sɛnea wodi kaka no nsuo a ɛtɔ boom baako bi a 10 minutes na nsuo aba fam no ɛnyɛ nsuo ketewa it's not regulated it's not organized nti ɛde ɔhaw bebree na ɛba awia na ɛbɔ a ɔhyew no hyehyehyehyehye time ɛnsɛ sɛ nka nsuo no tɔ no saa time no nsuo no tɔ no saa time no na nsuo no ɛdɛ ɛba nti ɛkwan bɛɛ na yɛbɛfa so a yɛatena yɛ mu no yɛbɛyɛ nhyehyɛeɛ a obroni sɛ yɛbɛtumi adapt so adaptation nti yɛwɔ mitigation ɛna yɛwɔ adaptation nti mmienu nyinaa no you need communication ɛno nti na papa yi ɛwɔ hanom sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ a yɛbɛtumi aka mitigation asɛm yɛbɛtumi aka adaptation yɛka mitigation a aban ɛnam nhyehyɛeɛ bi so te sɛ sisi yɛ nnura na yɛka sɛ ministry of transport ɛbae ɔma yɛte aseɛ precom sɛ aban yɛ nhyehyɛeɛ a ɔpɛ sɛ mfie a wɔyɛ anim no nka yɛbɛnya a yɛmfiri diesel powered cars na afei yɛnkɔ electric vehicle wohia policy ɛyɛ aban nhyehyɛeɛ sɛ ɔyɛ dɛ ɔtu ho anam ɛno nko a energy ɛm sɛ dodoɔ naa no yɛwɔ hydro dam ɛna nansɛ yɛte de akɔsɔm ɛho nsonsansoɔ ne ade dam no yɛsan so de fuel foforɔ ɛdɛ ɛsupɔto dam no yɛbɛtumi ate yɛn ho afiri yɛn ho na afei yɛakɔ solar ne other renewables no ɛno nso yɛ aban nhyehyɛeɛ no bi a ɔyɛ dɛ ɔyɛ ɛnyɛ no nko a sɛ woba yɛ school dam dodoɔ naa no ɛdan a yɛsie mframa bɔ a ɛbɛtumi afa no so easily how can we make education also climate resilient? Health. Already no nipa no yare occupy yaresa. Ewiem so the complications ebe kan yare no. And how can we actually produce services health wise no betimi aboa ama pomudin no akoyie, the infrastructure and then also the service. And our sector hodro. And into our national climate change policy air driver agriculture, energy, transport, water. Send be ya betimi aboa ama enhyehyɛ na so abantiri mu pɔ no etimi aba mu sɛne atie be.
Meda sipi don memra also na doctor ka say burning of fuel no one horse ma wiemu inscribe one no eba uye no sinchen a edi ebi.
Okay, we say yeah benefit, that's a major one is ye no free honom na ade ba kwa na eno nso but say yes shishi nwura on say no nso wusie wo mu sa wusie na wo no na nso come from anu mu say na dog kan no eno nso no so many years wo honom na eno nso have impact.
Say wusie bi ebe ko wiemu bia ekoka
ho inti no on say nyame na no me kan sa nyame de ontime kan say nyame ni bibia.
Into dua
na me nkyere obibi hwe dua na me boy no onim ade dua no ehia sa wusie na koso na dua no ehia e dia ye na dua no carbon dioxide no dua no ehia what me ase enti no ye twetwetwe ye nua no na che se ewusie no so ebe kosoro na akɔhye stro ho no monyin na my problem enti anka me ne wo ye be da adwen hu se e wo se ye dua nua bebre ye dua sa nua na me ne wo ka se ebia na doctor be kan wasen kakra bi ye ka carbon trading ni carbon e hu sem ni kire se udua nua na carbon dioxide no timi ko soya no ma na e friend say anua no mu ama dua no nso mitimi nya sa carbon no e wo honom no intini se ni odi kankan na enwura ye hihye rough no enya ade eboa ye nkra obo wo no be ko fie ana ono no ofo say we dua ne we twitwa ni me no ohye usie ni nyina so eba wo mu krampo na no so krampo ma oyare apart from say equal atmosphere no kan ko ma oyare it is hard
to first so ni ye so mu chia
say ye nim
ana doka ha wo bebem kakra
min chem kakra am say enua no e just so no say ne ye kan no am say bibia no enyem from so but the scale at which am say moderation is very important.
So first na eno a kwa mu chia ho na wo do uja system no aso anopa dia no ansu awia mo anu aduane ebere mo anu aduane
mame nche bibi mu kakra say ebia no say eba say me kofom say me kotweja na me de sekan na akuma na makotwa eja ba ko na maba ebia me use na whole month anabia even 2 months say me de chainsaw machine na me de articulator si ho me kotwa nua we e de abegum na makoton a frɛ no deforestation. The rate at which I me dua no compared to the na me de be soja no difference wo.
What I bet me kakra.
Me da bet
you. E bu nua no keke. Aso say ye soja no aduane wusie no.
Yes.
What's the first ni anim gas?
Yes.
E wusie no ani ati ani e wusie betimi akoni ama wa hema ni ade. Ata hono ya hu bibia anya yen
na bibia ye ba na yenim so bo no a wo bewie na wani ase nyina hyehyew na wani ase opurunso bo a wotitimi in fact me PhD thesis me ne ma omo ehonam na ye me kwatena mori be 6 months.
Wow.
Mori ne Elmina ma na omo ye adwuma no is exactly what you are saying na obeye adwuma na afi bedum ebebo nse na wuti afi bo nso ani so kra echi ne wana bia tisa wo nipadua no sunsun so no na de ko wiem no so ahun de wo bibi your carbon dioxide your carbon monoxide your other pollutants particulate matter for example eno no so how timi de brain nipadua no enti ye wo sunsun so bebre ba me ha nyina no ye enua na ye twa no mass because edua na esi honom no wa store carbon no say one disturb na carbon no betinam for god knows how many years edua no bia ebewu ebepro enti say eduane betime di 100 years so 100 years no the amount of carbon na ejina eduane no is undisturbed enti enim sunsanso bia wo wiem enti eduane kakra na ono ohia no de ye na eduane a de beka na no store na momu kokotwa overnight either so they are going kunya and now wakoshi and now you are just bringing back the na esie oduanum na harmful no back into the atmosphere. The whole problem no.
Dadon. What about galamsey? And no so it me cause.
Nanka me imagine say me kan galamsey no ho asem.
Because dog do EPA. EPA Environmental Protection Agency, you protect the environment. What I say
BIAMAH onim say some years benche bebre mom die. Me koye investigation can create bi o Ashanti kaka bomutu o. Say na me I'm telling you. Say kwa ko fifi ni mahwe say adent na yes na esi DCEB. Yes DCEB ye galamsey internet ye kwa kohwe say yampa.
Yeah.
Me see kaka bomutu o. Oh, enti galamsey asem ni die me say ye say be kan sisi a BIAMAH ye nja.
Dog galamsey what EPA dey na mo part am play ye ma galamsey ados enene dey.
I don't know if I can link climate change in galamsey. I think say because there's a whole department for mining. And I said I mean try question will be agreement. Yes, I know, but the point is
galamsey activities are Ghana. EP, whichever mo part mo play, and it.
Yeah, Chefani say. BIAMAH akwenya say. Yenhwe regulated mines. Enti no obi pese obeye mine adwuma. Obefa mra kwan so, oba beje krata. Yama no kwan. Bekwa kohwe, ebi opese oye dwuma bi no. Na fi say mra ma ho kwan say, ebi ma no kwan a na waye. And enti so wo hwe regulated mines e wo though more issues there, but they are not at the scale. You can say galamsey no, illegal. That's the name illegal. Enti me meeting crazy. Obi share quiet bin baby. The point is, tax force now. How many people are in each regional office?
Okay,
yeah. Now with them, I mean, can't get back. On say me mom there. Me perspective about this issue. For me, I see it as a cartel. That's my personal view. It's not EPA's view. Because me see my Ghana ni nimnia ekoso maemu. Because immigration officer can be, politician can be, public servant can be, or hine can be, private business person can be. And now call former sabi dia ono no oni bidie na omo use no so e can be. So from top to down, people have just come together just to destroy the country.
Wow.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah, right. Galamsey and climate change.
Yes.
So born a ben and neighbor.
Sanya ye pa assassin and intent. So sha first no say obi say galamsey fititi ache is an old what do you call job. Nana omo de pickers and shovels and an yes edgeman. Enti ansa no we betimi destroy assassin be a 1 acre no. Na take years. Enti no there's something in science that we call carrying capacity. Now, the way now no, naturally the system no can take care of it because now it's so devastating. And then you use modern technologies, excavators, payloaders at a very fast. And idea and kebi adi be film you be rudimentary no de titekwanso no be no. And then 2 hours. And you won't say within 2 hours na assassino so. Nini nyina yapa enti hu say green na ewo assassin ani no eno na elbo one ensensuo to a america na ensuo no de nam assassin so green no chi no na afa ne kakran na acheche obroni se dissipation ene no yapa nini nyina enti sensuo ni si so pe na ekwa so flooding. Apart from that enua na anka say bo assassin ho ban na fa agim from aboni na ewo wiem no enua no so yatudi nyina eden egu and the galamsey e kan sisi ano e wo chefa kese pa e wo climate change e to so say ya ebe ha o man no pa
because who chi ya ni aye numu ni ade a
maybe odo na wra ho maybe odo na wra
ho do man Ghana
yes because apart from nua no wo hwe nsuo no se de nsuo na ye se bia se mpampa bia waka na wo de amabofra so ndi it's so terrible,
very terrible. Okay. Done. Yemrai. COP 2028. What's some more Dubai?
You COP 28.
20.
In the COP 28. COP 28 and the COP 28 this is the 28th conference of the party.
Okay.
So the COP near conference of the party.
Okay.
That's the way I can. No? So send your kind you go to Dubai. Me adoma best start weekend.
Hey, this weekend, yeah.
Technical, there were technical sessions and we best start every 24th and 25th.
That's right.
You can start a big crest at your china. Into the dog, and you should say be our chinny or chinny or no beko. Now the official opening ceremony now best started from 30. And honor yembi musu nyamia do me be kwa kopi wo honom na ekudi into no corp no a platform say we must such asema ye kan ye call to affirm conventions and take stock of the previous years nyema ye kan say be ye ye ntimi nye say itimi ye nso a what are the the response from other countries into no we are saying United Nations conference no internet say one of them part they are part of United Nations no na ekwa koshiam was conference na ase no na that particular conference me sure say there will be a lot of meetings na meeting and say meetings e be koso no e be change the previous COPs no because we share the Paris Agreement no niama was say each country bia no in relation in relation to maybe nationally determined contributions every country is supposed to work on it no say sa niama nyina no e be di nkomo e wo ni COP anum into no Ghana nyamiada Roma enra no ye call meetings a friend no that pre-COP no and they discuss some of the things all the various agencies are the immediate agencies are if I say COP no and the climate change no affected one no omo nyina representative ni ministers no e ba ho ma ye di ho enkomo into no in a nutshell no, what we are saying is we're going to talk about climate related issues at the conference and see the way forward ebetimi ama niama ayeye ama we are saying enye Ghana nko.
Okay, dog then Ghana for ye hwe from this
I'm say COP way presidency I'm say United Arab Emirates omode niama bi asi omani so afibia no presidency no one botaye last year na Egypt for no almost say a COP of implementation. Now this year no UAE for say a COP for energy transition and resilience building. And until a converse never fast energy sources a bit me as a son. There's going to be a lot of meetings. Not just meeting, but where can we find the money? Because for the talk it's easy to talk.
Sure.
But where can we actually exactly to get the money to be able to do the expected transition now? There's one thing now, Paris Agreement now, 2020, we are seeing now Edidi Jumano. Omo ewo and Trebi Omuse Obonisi clause be say every 5 years, as I say, you boom compo kohechi. Now you hear senior Jumadia Yedi and you can't say ye be no, ye yenisa pepe. Paris Agreement na obotaya akasia miensa. The edi kan e kwan be so nya be fa so a ewie mu hye obronisi temperature go ye betimi ateso e de aba average 2 degree ekosi 1.5 degrees Celsius. So it's a global goal. The tosumienu e kwan be na be betimi afa so a ama asetena mu aye year se ne be ya say infrastructure and as resilience ekua na me ya metimi etimi aye ekua na nya so mfa so se metimpoano a pono ntimi nyiri me fa me coastal erosion se meti kroma ensuo to emfa be like building resilience. And so the second objective is ekwan ba na betimi afa so akan ho aboma ye betimi have climate resilient system. The tosumiensa the enabler, which is finance, capacity, technology. Sika ben, sika sen ye be here. Na bre ben ye be here say sika no. Aye betimi decide media pesa ye di. So 3 objectives see. And convention no say every 5 years ye mun compound here chinenhwe ye kan ye no enfa na edro. And until there's going to be a global stock take. stock take no just say bunkompo ko hwewachi na exactly and one of the key things are amampanyufo ekwa titiri sikasem mu yetosimienu no ekwan be na yese nkofo bi to no nsuo to a loss and damage nsuo no timi eyiri na sell mu nema nyina se bi egya na ahia ofu waye nyina na olusu ebia okuani wayefu the whole year when it does no na dey be hwe o ma school afini nyina no nsuo anto enti no bae no anye yi climate related enti no woboka we nye just adaptation enti kwan be na be fa so a ebetimi ama yesi like insurance I bet me ama wetimi ade I recover those kind of losses no and no last year omu establish what they call global fund for loss and damage sikanya mem akwa be aso be fa so a sa fund na yatie no sika betimi ade abem enti ejina brane ahodo bebre
so na amai do be sen na say mo hwe no mo
amai almost signing the Paris Agreement as at now minimum say about 197 countries now almost signing now minimum to say meeting no nipa nkokra no it's going to be over 40,000 participants.
Wow.
Yes.
Ghana 40%.
For now you register about 400 people.
Wow.
Yes, from different sources, youth womb, civil society womb, media womb.
Moshe departments and organizations.
You sector. And the chance when they say many as akonya we no. Also be kokop. Mami BIAMAH Peace FM, NIT FM, opeso kokop. Enye sabi EP na Minister for Environment make say mami kokop. Mami enhu say so conference of party meeting na. Jumedia meeting no betime nya nsusun so Peace FM adwuma oye. And the first thing I said, Mammy, and say, if I am funding, it so to me compare funding. Oh, none despite say, let's support you into court. Then no one buy, as government representative say, me person me by me accreditation, me sponsorship ni. Kwan be na meet me there, afaso. Then based on that, no, now you register. So far, omo you register omunya no, etimi indicate say they have their funding sources, not on government. From their various individual funding sources.
CCLG.
Ombi.
Ombi. You painting.
Anybody do say na moko? CCLG.
Oh, this year 5 penny.
Oh, okay.
5 penny.
Wow.
Na EPA wa ho idea. Nanka me can asem say from COP 26. That was the first time me joining COP no. Na yet see media no na we mun say can say abaya system for be brave echo EPO ho edi anka me person be bisan say question no say what is the issue because me person most of the time me call radio so na make na say make sama EP me person me say this time no ha no mu bisan no say
and na dog me bisa way say so boy buy no which specific areas
yes
and na mo hwe na mo de apeke say bia obi a wote ba bia ono e bia odi nin klot ba bi keke o mate say this is what is happening it be what interest was ade no nti no EPA for mama me sponsorship mo piano
yes
and obema mu bi kakra na afi
you register obi anji bi kakra then he say say na medical care no climate change is a cross sectoral issue it chat on mine atna yum baby water for energy for transport for businessmen waste for enti sectors na nkasa your assessment na ebia anopese ye honum na yenya list from one of the sectors I think water and sanitation list no it's very huge what they have also done is almost war NGOs ne private sector institutions are almost year adwuma so they route their request through the ministry do normal compile it with their sponsorship then they send it to the Ministry of Environment ministry no behwe normal cross check it then normal minute so e dey iden aba send be ya ye betimi enso ya dey register omo me no kra na me registration nye Ghana bicycle na me deko
wow sika
no me sponsorship outside Ghana so me UN sponsorship me colleagues are more my office we even including honorable Kokofu we are not even supported by our It's not by EPA. It's not EPA's money.
Government more than they boa.
Oh, sir, sir, we are using the structures. It's also a way of relieving the government from excessive. But what me, I leverage Obroni say, I could pay scan every baby in the name of government. It tells you, say, you are being innovative. So I say, and no, dear. Last 2 years, this year, me support and my colleagues at my office in free EPA internal source. And I know, say, a lot of government institutions also go through similar one. It be a core government support, especially maybe those coming from Office of the President and other. That place we don't have any control over because it's an institution of its own. Yes.
Okay. Don, once me chat so na yemfa yen common.
Yo, biama yes, ne krakra ne say yen de ya ka say communication no eno ne adwuma e be di no pa no nti no mesre pa say ye copy wona omo following na omo di echi nyina no omo mind the thumbs up, then give us more encouragement and see say ye copy ye bitimi ama the communication aspects no it drew biara so me assure say me team we are prepared this time last week the former vice president Ago was here a training big climate reality project me kwenya attend this project me no ka say me ni PS no bi akasa say nke be yi anka communication aspect ye ni be din komo kakra e wo cop nyame ya ado na e ba so a ye ni be twetwe komo kakra here say Africa the global north I'm cause more emission what can they do to support the African nations to make sure say yenso or how a woman you bet me abranas for communication aspects expect something big from CCLG Africa.
Beautiful. Now I go Don Eka BB about friends emissions are a few factories in big industrialized nations affect Africa. You come on so now can BB say climate change human cost I'm say yeah, the end dorsum. Yeah, and I'm here so my ebano, a dorsum. Saying you're free outside, eba, didn't in my bassa.
And it just say, and then man owns a population driving in Yemen. See, I mean, okay, say, we are the population is over 5 billion. No, 8 billion, sorry. Now 8 billion, no, we are CCC, no. You lead a lot of lifestyle. And none of these sciences and so near there, because you be front to ma, better, you be faka. None of these sciences and so near there. Now, the you who is here know or how it was created about 100 years ago. A brand industrialized countries, or more a tumpono. And no, and at this hour, how can you say abba? Then so a man from so a tumpon. And the answer added to the problem because time one EU. And I say Europe and now America develop now China and started. China started actually, Japan started actually, Korea started actually. Africa also wants to develop. And the end no be able to say or person day okonenim. And then they develop fossil fuel. And the or how no and tinama or how no ekoswa. And the obronisi per capita CO2 consumption. Ye cha o mame BIAMAH. Would you emit any media caboma? Now you been total. Obia yibi. The caboma sounds any panados when it then the total also becomes. It's a Lucia Bassi and a bed and as a burning of war, yatiso. As I see replacement or Bronisi alternatives.
Oh, okay. And government electronic was a vehicle.
Yes.
Or they ban.
Apart from that, as I see, depending on other solar renewables. And you are not supposed to be a day. Even energies, even hydro, and bad. Hydro is renewable. Yes, so if we can actually even strengthen our systems to take more hydro. I think you bet me. Ghana for Ankasa, you how Mimpesi Boko, Sanse. I don't young come my baby. Now, me must mammy chat to any. Climate change, according to Obronisi is a journey. You shall see about 2008 and now you're about the run. Now, Nipaka Krebi and an name. And there, we are safe and then Ubagana ha. Obia first cop Nipam Nupeneko, Bakumino. And then numbers is one restricted crowd. I can assure you, between register over 1,000, but we are putting restrictions. Let's say something is going on, the awareness is being created. Then translate this awareness into concrete actions. A kwambeso, me see me daya, me make sure say, and from a bit my film. Send a bay, I mean to electricity bill, Cassia. Esan say, or show now bentino, a down bear she, me here fun, and I say, is AC. Send coming my acquirement from it to me by true designer, meet me at this hour house. Me kwa juma na me neme area na me kunu neme man e fa kwan ba ko so ehun hia se be fa ka me no yen yusu yen live sustainably aduane de obedie no fa de untimi ndie don't take consumption, we don't talk about that, they all add to the problem food. Yes, because food waste no organic, it generate methane so much ecobola. And apart from factory now or no cause problem, so we take stock of all the hotels in this country. Aduane a yesell no a day a bola huge, so methane gas a ba free hon kwana enya de ketwa yen try say niaman kitin bia e bia yam fa ya adwene nya de enko wasifie wato ho nyina tiles greens ho nyina otwitwa enu ho wabu no e kwan ho ediasi kwan no bi besi da na otwa to atwene. For me it doesn't make sense. Inti yemomodin say ye betimi ayde etu sa na mo no na nkakra de maame betimi aye de me metimi aye na afi ka boma na etimi aye den akọ n'anim. Yeah.
Yo, na nka memo atwa so kra, but obi de ayi bia ba na, in fact before hwetwenje wo na we betimi akire mu o say kwasi nyaako o say maame soja, they are doing a great job by campaigning to contribute to climate change. But remember, burning of wood and fuel do not bring about global warming. The real cause of global warming is that the firmament are sick with diseases like STDs, syphilis, etc. These microbes do not die, but are picked up into the firmament, destroying and affecting our ozone layer.
Ozone layer, I don't understand it, no. But me mean say, there is what we call greenhouse effect.
Okay.
The greenhouse effect, there are some greenhouse gases. Carbon dioxide yabako, methane yabako, nitrous oxide yabako, and then all the F gases, fluorocarbons, the F gases we call them, all of them, and so industrial gases. So these 6 gases, and now name say scientifically it's been proven. Now, omo juma omo ye say they mimic, and they say omo kwatena wi mu ho na, omo e behave to say the system no ye ne pepepe, and they say we are no bo, we are na basasi so no. And any nyina na yehia asase no de obeyusu no de beka no ese call back e wo wiem back to space. As our gas is here in no omo no ayese blanket enti no omo ba na omo ache omo enti no enti dem ha no aye excessive hot enti then that actually causes global warming. Ozone layer depletion is entirely a different discussion.
Mate,
yes,
me da sipi ye be sha da invite you for proper education.
Exactly.
Airtime government just mo pay free road
mo budget
media it's wo dey you be kan wasa e wo akire ho no e wo sia for Kofi Don Agor, executive director CCLG Africa, and Dr. Amwa Entry Boasiako ono so the acting director climate vulnerability and adaptation environmental protection agency mpanyufo mi no na wi obeka ye ho a ye no mo mepa mo cho me da masipi sambai
so that's pa so my kunya no ma mi soja ana ma mi
affect and as a create climate change, you know, you bet me as a son. No, your men, you may be a main phone lines, no, at the end of your discussions, Bibiano. What the politics in about now, the climate change, and so a title, Amame. So what I say, and they are braining tea. And some brain a group no so good for nobody to a buy and buy yourself. What's all the ban to importation of rice and other products? So, ye pacho, yes, it's your mother had said to a band with Arabraca, you bet me and can buy and Sasana and reconsider that decision. Yana and on also A2 Vice President, His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Baumia F4. As on treaty, Yera John Dramani Mahama sending you a penny. That's a campaign, no, and a 24-hour economy and then cancellation of licensure exams. And also, so yeah, the better title. Ebusia 4 penny for and then no moving Komoy and Anakwa J. Bois, NPP, Ebusiamu no free Onyam Maye. Emmanuel Adote Alote, NDC, Ebusiamu no free Babelante, and a Yaus, Asani Tano, political analyst, or also so Aba Abelante. Ya ne Alote, Mamma Quaba.
Yo, Mammy,
you be able to dear.
Yamiado now.
The radias, Miss Hoya Pa. Is that no? A political analysis, no, a half a near Makoyi. Political analysis now. Oh, yeah. Yes.
Madasi. Madasa, I'm a sure as a mention, many of them a friend Aka Anaman, the chief barber or Old Glens at Abraka. Nema me efrimu ya Auntie Agnes Ajua Oparabia. The Maudem referred you, young lady, when you are there when you are here. Our Kamuya. Oh, about the Union Rule 60 Monasa Ukamusa and Okojinico Scout. Okoye, Honuku. Bibia on Yari,
because every
Debbie,
and I was sat
Debbie and your and I will come until
Radin Fanny Crazy.
You knew about them referred to Aka Anaman, also the mouth shedding. So to Choba Junction, Baho.
Otimihon, Choba, a police center, Choba. Okay.
Mammy, again, as usual of me, no, as I'm a Bar 7, and a Pamoyamo program. Marjorie Nene host panel of newspaper review. Omoka I'm a friend of Gata Kropo. Pothole ne damu nimhaya traffic. On se makasa asem na nobody cares. Anya honko almost all the traffic intersections are say. We free La Paz a wo interchange so dey akọ Kaswa. Wo branch mala e dey see form. Ana wufi ba we so eba na we be find interchange na say mama on my way say ntina ohun ye mpese e be use languages bi wo kasafiti kese bi so say nti dia twunitwu na so kan nyina e no kore atam odi wo nyina na fe na metena se me foa na so pa the sense dia cost no time amanfo ball joint bubu just say car ball bi wo ho kono. And I said, BBS kesi asa no mbeba.
Da unwe.
Anyone Macau Hasa, Macau UTV. Nobody cares. Yo. Analysis no.
Maybe say political analysis now we and how far are things.
Oh, and your information they may be mum, and I will not lie to you. A year akura me by. Question I'm person bisa say. Na hwana atol Abadi Beach Hotel. Na DM party so no moko akoye wo weekend here be. Special invitations.
I
look. Yes. Let me be say. What? La Palm.
La Palm Royal Beach.
That's
what I'm talking about.
Yo. What do you want to talk? Na mo fi say you mo ba chine bo. Na mo fa isika ne to. Na they have me pardon the pan say, mama. New friends, newspapers today, I am so disappointed. Their headlines, no. And yeah, near back in Jemfua, some more bet to go on the platform so no. Abaku kro for papers na nim no. I am shocked.
No matter.
Shocked to the bone. Hey, Mark, yes. Now me no be chatting and I'm saying every newspaper you will go editor will go and review their headlines. And some of the kind, some the eti higher can. No credit through na ye can. Na hey, in fact one man say we so what accuse can of reata. And nkrofo as people who have hijacked the party or no party in Kosovo. To the point said that or Bob Brown can of reata really hey some more newspaper no better than befa. Na the Daily Guide the omutumi fa and say drop na General Professor na General Pogwadima. More goofy papa. Namasa running mate no so bomb probably. My information pa na analyst no so yeah but we need to get see any information
Mami Mami na Mami adom.
How is your gospel anya so too?
Mami ekremu enye easy. Almost 2 years of campaign. I 12 months. Okay. Until campaign. Now, we share form one so response is positive. And now, like that's what motivates some of us all the time. Say, call Abontia. Until then, you will make some cobium. Until you call Accra, Yakrim. Now, when you are sometimes, okay, say, Obito, La Pam, ni, was it, Mammy, minimum. A honey too, La Pam, Royal, and government. Miss Nito.
Body beach in the first one I buy. And I notice one year, pageant.
Yes. And then all can. And also, I think government has some stake in it.
Yes.
Government has some stake in the Body Beach. The government has some stake.
La Pam, no, the night we.
And the Senate.
Senate.
But there was this info say a friend say, Mammy Ajima Krondo, or something of the sort. Later on, they have something to do with one of them.
La Pam, the Senate, and Senate can say Ghana second. Government's going to appoint manager of the La Pam Royal Beach. But Labadi, no, I think government has something, but mention the name in it. And they say, yeah, Tom Bakuna say, a meeting we can do it. Say, on all this book nearby. You never move. You never move. Yes, in that book, no, a revelation. The revelation according to Sanitano. Everything. Oh, say, almost say, OSP say, any tema, energy, what it should stop, and also booking. Said they are taking over state enterprise. No, a new company be said no, and only a China for the other side. You know, this one management company take over to. I think they are known as the Tema Energy and something limited. I've forgotten. And I always say they can see some issues with the takeover. And also, young for your company, like form PDS, you know.
Board of directors.
And they, Mammy, and you.
Watch my phone in account.
And now, if anything, speak and so I can, if you know, government bungalows, surrounding if you own your Tony in high-rise buildings, you know, sorry. Now, who was speaker? Who was speaker? You have private properties around it.
I said on last commissioner, Bassi and Tony.
No, but I mean, the way the things you say young tone because speaker is something. How can you provide the speaker with correct security? I have private high-rise buildings, so I have apartments. Oh, and the ones not to honina. The way it's serious.
Hotel Wawa. Sir,
a hotel Kufo.
The Kufo family, it is alleged they bought it, right? Because it overlooks Omanpayin Kufo fee. So they touted that as security reasons for which that hotel shouldn't be there. Inti the Kukramusa no the ABT and say the family also have taken over. Inti I stand to be corrected. It was alleged that they took over.
That's
hotel.
My family taking over no bandi hotel. Now hotel anybody at all can go and sleep there no. It's not security risk rather. And mommy take over ni there.
Anyway,
Buta
asked government to reconsider its decision to ban importation of rice and other products.
Mami fa kunya wenchia etie fo nyina na menchia ahwefo nso on Facebook. na menchia menua center no say na na ke wan
ai so na mkwa so
nti me say o tie me pa na oba na on
later no pay oh rate
enti oba no on ka say time me kasa no na radio no yeshi so o tie me enti
na ke ya dwa
enti mami guta issue no on one breath me ne omunya adwen
okay
another breath nso me ne omunya adwen na it's a very dicey issue because me obi a maka about importation because me ade akra me sua ehun say obi ya friend competitive and comparative advantage say na ye wo ehun nimde any ahonde any afen so niam anya media chain to produce. I don't see why we should be importing all the time. Wow. And baby kakra mesua no, I don't think I will agree with them say yen koso na yen kra rice any yamade. I mean I can't believe it. I didn't know.
na yamade kra me
I'm like what can you and also idea I don't know. I don't know whether we say no how would you know say cow, sheep or goat and I say mfan chemi and I say be a dog. How would you know? And say be in dog until I mean ayo. Oh. I can't and I say one of the reasons why na yebre e Ghana ni apart from the incompetence of AKWAFO Bawumia Adamsiana, apart from their reckless management and mismanagement, you know, and they say there's pressure on our currency. Importation, billions of dollars, and you know we have to find money to be paying all the time. So Sadebia, Yamia Dom, you son him, dear no, it's a one na Yamin so idea in terms of arable land and the natural resources to produce. I don't see why we should import all those things. They say rice. Then you know so this divisive policy now. Ora Mills ni Rollins start here aveye me rice towards this agenda 20 years ago. There's corruption in the whole finishing issue no. Ampa muko musa you didn't bring anything out. Muja machines ni na esi ho ese no. Anka whatever issue ewo no is separated it from a Jumana Rollins ni Mills Ede Bananka. Say Ghana the NTB. I'm sure by now like to expand. Now establish another branch in other areas. Today, say in particular, just 10% of our consumption. But you know, about 80% of the rice are doing in foreign. Only 20 come from the local farmers. Now say I'm being so I say most of the rice farms. That area no. I mean, the whole thing no. And I feel so I want me say, the nation builder, Muhammad said 24-hour economy. The main agenda, tax about that thing say will cut down importation or demand just that the local production holding extra. And the only way we can stimulate production, Ghanaians will channel their demand towards a local production. They say we have to cut down importation. And one of the ways is you either ban or place restriction. And I say you increase the tariff and the duty on those things. No, on that breath, no, I can't agree with Guta. Because say wholesale importation now. Then the 24-hour economy no will suffer. Because don't forget, say once a new money every on air ban, the price is cheaper than the locally produced. I'm going to say bottled water. If it's imported, cheaper than near Utoro. Yeah, I'm telling you, as you import bottled water. I'm telling you, if you import bottled the same size, maybe a medium, no, or you import let's say Uton, for some say Ufano Ghana. But cost of production in Ghana no, very high. If we are fighting for industrialization, import substitution, no, then as a young tournament, not never now a bit like Mekano, your own skills and capacity, and I think so we have the natural resources for it. We don't have to import. Any time a bit hard import until that breath no there. But the other side is a Juma ejuma sem on say this rice import say e obi ejuma if you nipa no so e workers 5-10 I mean loading boys in until Kaboma across the country thousands of people and you see a banning importation then quickly we say you putting the alternative the local one we say more motor edit free Vietnam all this direct your I didn't motor to the local producers so that be a company bet me maintaining workers I maintaining loading boys I maintaining all those things wow, that's number one. Number two, the local production also must be able to meet the local demand. Because it's in America, rice na yedi wano, rice yedi pa every day, and ope biya di na rice. And say 100 bags. Now say Ghana it will produce 20 bags. 80 need for abontia. Before our buy say all kati import then the local producers must be able to produce at least inside to 80-20. Wow. The local producers produce 80%, not 20%. So every amount. But if it's the same 80-20, 80 from outside in there, then to create another problem, and you have to find alternative. Alternative any day. Let's say Juma. On the side of employment, a Juma same and the other things in there. I think I side with Guta. But there should be a framework on medium to long-term plan, and that is the base of the 247. Economy about me, I see the cocoa pie. No, wow, that's the basis because there should be a medium to long term strategy. Say, yeah, can't say until we are ramping up local production. Yeah, and business of more Ghana produce rice, sugar, and all the Niamana. We help them with tax rebates and tax incentives. Yeah, more with cost of reducing cost of electricity, water. Yeah, more with reduction in their cost of production. Then they can produce more. When producing more than it will also help to cut the importation. And the same way, some way, I don't agree with Guta. I sorry, but at the same time, also I agree with them because of Ejumanensi. Because also, Guta has been able to employ a lot of people. More different groups. More Crawford, more tone. I mean, can share groups under Guta. At the same time, we can do the same thing. And Aguta, we can show more sewing accessories, biscuits, toffees, and see.
Aside Guta, another one tag traders advocacy group.
Yes. Yes. And see, Oshie and Crawford no pa, Munina every Kaswa, Amasaman, I didn't tell Munina Koakrano. Majority of them no. Juma, Munina Shekuta say. And see, BBC, you can see the impact. I mean, you can imagine the impact, the effect on unemployment, and that's the effect on job losses. You see, then I understand. About hygiene, about hand for people have also planned. Baby edge loan. I'm more fan Yama. And so I imagine say Christmas is crowded. Maybe 1,000 bags of rice. But what you loan or turning in a year to meet you. Also, Ukati and I say place ban on it. About how much. So those areas I understand. But I think say I buying any good entrance. Now I'm wondering come on. Now they should have a middle ground. Say. For our medium to long term goals, we need to be free. Now, Ghana for because good times we complain say, Ukatia local production into my near they see about 1,000 bags of rice this year. Most companies into me, man. And we should channel our energy there. Anytime maybe I make us say 1D 1F no. It's a good policy. I mean, there's no political party who will be against industrialization. A idea be a year. But sena ban we no implementation no any issue no. Let's channel the incentives, the money, the loans the man for into niema na ye kraba Ghana I will say cutting no. Say poultry let's have 1D 1F policy on poultry say in the next 3 to 5 years no yeah with everything so that they will meet 80% of the local demand. That's how the thing should go. Say rice are the same thing, say sugar the same thing, say all the things that you consume daily in Ghana, no. But I say, 1F, no, like, just to please people, say, a book, but the impact is low because, want to make a change, say, oh, yeah, 1D for the past 7 years, mommy. Planting for food for the past 7 years. At the same time, price of food, no, they be a cost. At the same time, no, so the pressure on the exchange in the city, no, so they be high cost. There should be some impact. Let me say, Say yes, 2 billion in importing most of the things that here comes to Debiano. Essentially, say one day one FA buyer no, a cut it to 1 billion. Then we say okay, there's some impact. Oh, so my point is say they must. Nanaki, if you know. Also, I start you. They must really look at the policy, no.
Okay.
Now, and one thing, in same way, the good time have to sit down with Abina, then finding a middle ground.
Okay, me that say. Is that no?
And I can't say line yes to one tell you think. Well, yeah, my class of bread, number. My message the machines, you know. Omonhwe ya kwan mai. Na interchange na e wo malam no. Omonhwe papa. It is destroying no. Say to omonhwe mai. Ame guta. Ma try the same kasafidie so. Akanda say. It is high time Guta will set up a certain committee. Not normal omo krefia bontemba. Omo nkasa so omo ndua bi. Omo produce bi maybe kai no. Na majority na e host. I'm saying na or can say how would they produce? But a particular company almost set up another institution, even pressure group. Now or more production line air one. They have changed and they are doing different things. Some of them have even gone into football, etc. It is not out of place for Guta to ensure say no ma or more crabano or more so be pekwen bi so na sasi be bregu we or more be dia sasini bi. Na omodria omonoma omo abisade omode abeto so I don't agree with them, just like Adote said, but the NDC communicators should be very, very careful. This particular topic here, if you are not careful and you go against it, you'll be in trouble, because this is the basis of industrialization and self-reliance in terms of mind be or person or dinner. I mentioned what didn't see a chirika. The basic thing he wanted to do was to liberate ourselves. Ya dan ye bibia yankasa na ye besi ya kwan no ma bebre na nkroma e wona ni so enti o shase first of all, and you see that is the reason why on my way a population of just about 30 point something million na fensu kropo no ye on my Ghana no is such one of the states in Nigeria. Now on mine to say Ghana sankaya we yankasa ya shipping line to say the na nkroma ama yanyanwa. It means it's a cargo. No ma yade banyina no. Egu yankasa ye ships mu. Enti esika aban for betua as duty e bagana. Omogu no. Enti that was the fundamental cause of our downfall. 2. Omangana sanka ye wo yankasa ye airline anka ye tu kwan ye kro ne by Ethiopia wo be say 120 airlines. Ghana ye share say Ethiopia omo ni ayi. Na say airlines. Ye ni bi kropo. Na Ethiopia mo ni chanfan po. Enne ye ni national airline ba kokoro. Ye what the restaurant. Indi sanka. Omo betwitwa adeko. Omo betwitwa ko. Anna sanka ye wo yanka say national airline 10 people keke. Anka sika ye tuama foreign airlines ni no mo na. Anka eno so eba yanka say futu. We here no free wa. Industrialization regards say Commander Sugar Factory, Aveime Rice, Bonsatai Factory, many factories in some country. You do good for man. Now yankasa you produce ye to the point you produce yankasa radio, you produce ye TV, sign your name sharp. Now you know ha, make me beer. Ndina yankra sa no money emfiama no nemba. A banesen question. You see, into a mo na ke mo say ya che mo pan ni. Ye kenyina no. You understand? Yankasa ye produce. In fact, there's a picture here. There's a picture here on a cake. Yeah, me say to her, you know, when I why kunkro sani jana. Master judge. Oh, master judge.
What is if one or Hanam now? What do you move?
How many years?
Oh, I think 2 years.
Hey.
Oh, why kunkro?
I mean, fancy, maybe 79.
Wow.
I don't oh, and I need you to make a deal.
Ah, now 70. But I put the 79. Need calculate 2 years more ahead of you.
And 2 years, baby. I want to be only minus 2 be our poor. I'm not the minimality age. We 81. Daddy on that.
Me, them.
I'm just one time you're fine. I'm not
Mame, san woman na ye pronsu o memu nyina no na abedum pempen so a omo
sentences I look at some na wo kan
yo mate
go mi hu akasa no radio
yo mate nti ome sa no ma ye sha asem na bedum pempen so a na obi biara o ye adwuma o any credible institution biara obetumi afa o card na wako UAC na wako gi aduane provision bibia wo pebo som say atiafi wakatum tete the credit card ye no abrochi pepepe all these things were here they see ya guni nyina ya tonton nyina ama enne ye nsasi for yanka say produce ye car tires bibia enne ye nsasi form we need to start afresh and a journey of 1,000 miles start with one now aban we na minim say Chinese for here share for keti hamon na buy awon ye do makogu trade way you dem say nko mbe joku kakra wo ha ma ya hwe but at least what they asem ba ko abetu dwa ehu hia say discuss na omo me no honest discuss omo de we know of the any more that oh the whole Ghana in fact omo parliament no these two they are more comic relievers ever in our political history and I love them nti abe ora created the assembly abetu dwa no more let's say ye bani don't we have competitive and comparative advantage I don't see ABC one oman for buy no we say I don't know bekra start ye fiama no na ye obaje so nti ene mamisi factory and odi kosi and the rural atamate ade na guma private person ababeto right now Commander Sugar Factory and Commander Sugar Factory and Krumasi Mahama say I'll revive it. Why revival and another case now who pay mu to say or Bampenda that John Mahama. Who be your factory when we are and one cadi. And Mahama Frank and the Kenos Minia. I didn't know say Missy Factory no actually you had the Ankanyadin. Acha 6 months in year trap. And a mobile permanent fuel because want to me a Commander Sugar Factory. 7 years more to me and we actually know. It tells you said there's a deficit in terms of our management of our own industries. Because why? In Crawford, they sell product if I'm on air back and they make so much money on it. Into a best stop of Crawford person because and who are those in Crawford? And the same politicians, the businessmen, almost actually. And the Aveime, Afife, a voter cannery, and the year can be fat, Papa, Palugu tomato factory. Now you can be and fiaman on it. Or maybe your personal development, it is important, say, we normally would come and a year about 80% or more. Now the Obe Krabano, a year around 20% or even less. And this is the path to go. Now, what I will advise a buyer say, Sassikan or modern almost not animal cow hano pay. So more creative porter, Crawford Mabuna, Opesa Fu, Assassi, be on the mouse, and yet it will not work. We are throwing monies in the drain. What it is a buying was said here say, as I see a good one is under a buying say you are holding it in trust for the people of this country. Until you have the right to go and say, as I say, young time we go northern part of the country, no, Mama maybe, Namen Fanya State Farms. Until we are buying a what combine harvesters, all the machines, beba. No what plow as a seno, and I say what to often time as a seno. Now watch it chama sound uncroft. We won't first can show Muslim. Watch it chama mo say when you dria, I bear provide seed seedless now. No more dria, now bank catch was a more 20%. I bind dear so. I'm giving you a quota to produce every year. This I'm sure 100 tons of maize, I must get it. If I don't get it, you forfeit your 20%. No. they will work hard and produce it. Sorghum, yam, etc. Nanka say you boost the economy. Ranches, Kwame Nkrumah created ranches across the country. That is why we were able to make our own canned beef. Noma. Sausages, now how do you create the ranches? Operation Cow Leg, yes, up to date, you to me. No more bad at the time of Nkrumah. Nkrumah said, more this and more nebefi Mali ni Guinea more ban. Or mine Ghana, yeah, 10%. This is all the 100 bar, yeah, woman, 10. Now be before some no more say will be in Ghana, we were getting more and more cattle in terms of cattle ranches. Cow more. And my year ranches are whole. It was just a strategy and pamu. Who about Pekwepa create the ranches for them. When they come, they go and put them in their ranches. Now, so I buy wood, no more money. Now, you 10% film years to establish here near the SCA. We can fit this country. A company be a new Rawu now saying, to Mr. Memboni, the Famco. They are producing. Despite company, say almost one back into country, they can do it. Into San woman, let's say, yam ban, na, making sure, say, I agree totally with it. What even out Nina one crime in person on the year film. But the one I'm a person can know the baby, and then they use cars. And no the master what the bow the trouble. Because we are not at the peak. Time and Nkrumah you produce a cars now can you produce and can be a do baby. And I agree with the Chinese guys, Katie Hammond, ne Steka or Madi or Modiaba trouble. I agree. Guta, Monsumon Pebi Binye. Na mun consume ko domfo na mun no mai mun nim sem betumi produce most mun produce bingo system na ye beto amam
That's nana
Mami, with us, with your TFO. I know more share on social media. Now, and not there for once, no bomini and me abaso. Especially, Mr. Tiffy Aloteho. Minya daje etieno, beti and not the name Mudaho. We were starting the name, but a question of him say, Wabefi. Unze mwama fidi na ngase sonin semdo so otisi aponti ana wayehye o mangrove oti eti ene de mebo mabaso se omadwene Ghana ho most of the time ye ka Ghana nsema no mo ye politics but the need mebo mabaso madwene Ghana ho Ghana first minimie se ma me we topic I be discussing as ne de bia na keshi bia me yine pie because when it comes to industrialization one district one factory making Ghana work again through industrialization, you know. Mame, idea me, Damakomaso. Ye be numa, ye yankasa ye boy asane operation feed yourself, operation manufacture what you use, no. Me say, abay muma me, akwanya se me muma for just 2 months pa. Me jidi ye so man ye sikan na me de be enfidi dwuma. Ene afuye. Ya kano, mame, eye den be survival. And I make baby a hospitals in you know. Omatenase for more than 20 years. They are still managing kakra. But you could be a juma or honum the ma baby a hospital in you na. Mami umbenya sikanya juma yenye sikadi a hospital ukrum. And that is what I keep saying. Say mami, say ye ufie kwanye, ye kwanye de beto dan yechi. Na wuni ye juma ya, unya wansidi mfa mfo trotro mfa kwanye nizubi. Nemo ye baby ye juma ufie echi na unya biya, e kwanye da sande ma. Unsu betimi akọ excursion paga akọ fasubi enti o man no is about time aye nyina be shifting and focus no on industrialization enye say eye just industrialization I say any say revolution the baby e dru die eye war against importation bibi eye import bia last week ye kasa na me di twam say ade ba ko a mebo aban we abaso a menim say me nuanum nyina nso gituma ma me wan kasa nso be di adanse the manufacturing of tissues aban we taking up time COVID-19 ba ye na said there be yama ye nimere na importation of tissue no ye ntwa so Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia sabre ne ba montin share government institutions ni nyina say ma obi ento foreign based tissues ye use ni nyina no ye nto the free Ghana ha okọ aban nyuma adwuma ni mu ma me ne up to date they are still buying Ghana made tissues no aboa ama companies na produce tissues no ma me omunyuma ni mu apagya me madam for amofa kranso astati ye bi am say oye apalu sene organize say one former footballer me refiniding one of the LPG communicators no I'm so also contested one of the seats Baron so produce tissue e wo man mu ye enti wo hwe baby ya start here free na me de me wo gidi ye say aban sesa o man etimu sa aban sesa ba ma me na afi asesa bibia say aban sesa be ba sa aban sesa ma say leader be change aye po yempo 2024 leader be change ko man panie kufa do wi na djuma Dr. Mahmoud Baumia wini election na leadership na sesa a new person new ideology and ono so dey ba mesre say ni suade hunu we say no mamu maye ntontwene the future of this nation depend largely on industrialization revolution enti mesre say mo manenya de beso Ghana ni bia bo menko akra nkoma ne nyina nkan mom say leader obeba sa de we won kan wasem na wo manenya priority no ye nkasa kra be vote of no confidence too because a minute do say minim say my video be trend say monya bia ha Ghana for any ability aso dem mo bom pae no na Chinese for nkwala na ye chiro mo electronics won du ubisa wo say ye de ni de ngrofo yi omu wia no ma beton ma ye bom pae no ahometi o ye gusu bom pae o ya omu wia na de omo sese ye ne ye bre de bom pae de omo de say no ma beton ma de abeji esika ko enti mere du say yenso ye sesa de enti a me de ba ko a me bo education minister baso Mami, STEM education na papa ne dia ba no. Any TVET education no. Me say me call is legon omo ho no. TVET head office ho no. Mami go and check machine here. Omo dia begu ode kire mabunu na de. Efekeke. Na hwe de we are young guys no. Omo dia bere no mu sua de no omo ye practical work no. Me de maka free titi say school ni yansu ye ko obi wo Ghana ha. School no yansu ko obi ogana ha maame school na ye nyina kwa alote ko obi ya sanita no ko obi maame bia ma wangasa ko obi no ye school ay ko nyina na theory ene ye kire yen me bo aka chem se me bo nyame ya dom ne de ma Dr. Duchuma I think o deserve it so betimi running mate onim de ani nyansa na obetimi de aboa mampani bia ma ne de akekere oman saa na owura na ponso ye de ma na ono so onim de ani nyansa let me say this obiame who say ya so obekaya even MPP and primaries ankasa no who say me catch them from the one say me I don't want to take stand say me support this special candidate say we but chinchina ma attend the because no me debia I feel proud of myself say man true alliance to any of the aspirants na ba bia me gina hwa na me gina on running mate obi biara ye de be ma no say o me running mate Emma NPP osunkoko kwama nyukuru no mi do gidie kase se obetimi asom ya na za mekure de mamia me yadwuma running mate ye de mamia me ana me kan mo de mamia adwuma me de be awurade afu a me de Ghana be do no ye import aduani biem mi ankasa kura me dofo ni bi said de na Rollins here sometime back bo no ate sigata ni no yibi na wo mayor na ngo yibi enti ye ankasa de ho ajefuo ni ne ye aduafo no ti mo ya mo lobby ma me nsumi bi na sabi nimde no ho misubetimi aye enti mami baby ya bedru no sia afa rice importation no ohwa em say is one of the largest commodity ebo man kapao em say oyijama oil free na rice kwa na nimchen oil first na rice na sugar enti say ene ya ba bedru pempen so na e feel say ye yi free ho no me beboa yen de di kan ye economy e toda na foreign currency no ama maame ye ka ye say na Ghana ye ka kosoro ye ka kodu agodu na 500 million na agodu 600 million maame dodo na inflation no dodo na dollar na apejam se na dollar ne so timi say na ba beduru be say 3 cedi 2 cedi a ye ka na ye de ne so ati say hwi eso ati say hwi ba dollar ne kosoro no de ka no ye kese enti sa ban foforo kra ba na maame wa mo besia kra na say wenye sika ntua ka na eda ho na because of foreign exchange ninti e ka no kwa na ekononim eno ne amane hunu but se kobase ani suade hunu a aban we mampani akufo do abanya me mo wura keti ya monest council obaso wo sa initiative yi me kai se em se owura lunch machine time o ka ho asem ena o jato honum a ni nuanu nsu ba be faaye no omo so ba omo modern se almost the beko no ma ye ho adwuma enne em se ne kra no mo de bill ni ko parliament tienhwe na yenka ho asem ne anyintum na meye mra Nigeria fo ayama na yiye maame Nigeria rice grand nya that is here dey o ebi akese ti say beans
wow
and so they are proud of it now time omu take initiative oni say Ghana ni na kobo omo omo ye ye nua Ghana ni na kobo omo ye omu take initiative no they insulted the government omu kan sem bebre especially the opposition party no condemn ye but the nen kakran Nigeria for produce a more a so man no I mean me say enche ebi on best start cry exploitation of rights mami avai me say de na me nua no mebubo so yi companies ni bebre wo hono mani so ade huru enya ni me de me gidi ye say se de ahoden hyem yawo e de laudable idea bi to wo say aban no emom take initiative because ase dodo na no aban so opa enya den so betimi age afiri ahemfo no ho ti aban initiative no ma on fasika ma individuals asase no se ne from aha to Sunday ma na ne the machines ye gum ye grade ni nyina tutu nua ne nua kese ne agya na sisim for a friend say climate change nso nti wa gya nua kese ne sisim me aminim no yakofo ma me dua kese ne si wona wi abo ay kwotena ase gye mframa saa ene amanwo ne ade no enti ma me ka fat say ufa the friend say eastern corridor minim say ya wa use saa stretch na ubetimi a drive for besa hatukuma se na wunhia akuro na enwura tu me kan so Gaddafi ti ase no ba Ghana mampani ko 4 time no fa fom
Gaddafi you rolling
ko 4 time na Gaddafi ba Ghana man ai because me kan so ani mampani ko 4 din ko mobuza anse na aduma dan ne o man ne dia na mampani ko 4 se da bi individuals adan e no se de Ghana muska mo individuals den se da kuma se adumoduru no se ma ye tia infrastructure se pa no se we ni de individuals ya Banze uko Libya na properties akese ni nyina ya oman ne dia Gaddafi born homodin ti wonam kwan so wo ba no hwe enura no se die be no madua ne bebre sa no anantimu mu export bi me ni ase nya dwe ni adue enura also the new people are lazy
very
asase say da ho nanti die me hu ye nyina ye ngura then Ghanaians are lazy mami so hwe me se ye de se ja chini ni 1990 bebre iti what that number be partner has no, especially called the northern part now. And not in a when you bring now your campaign, no campaign, people campaigning man is one or the northern region able develop Ghana. But I said that's so straight though. Straight.
Come on,
check the voter region.
If you are crap,
please. Contract agreement on that be irrigating place 3 days you know 3 days pepe
mama me se hwa me fam kwa chirin kran he ya hwe tuba ha e free kaswa to boot no ekwa akofa part of kokrobite ekwa tuba ekopim nyanya no e de kwa akofa Galilea nom ne amount from borders no e bia samoja dan ne honom ni nyina onim se na irrigation enne ni nyina de aya dan and then in Ayadan. Mami, as we speak, Okohonoma, drainage system, water supply system, that's as an asio. Ebi, Omaja portion do one man for the Sudia in Yaba, Udru, Tuba runabout now. Now, Osha from Tuba runabout, no, Equacosi, Sat my money say a honanamete. Equacosi, no sooner no honor, me war a honor, me war. Enti, me. Oh, okay. Who millennium? Me wo farms na cheaper. Eti me be ho meti wo ma me na me to. Aye friends the tomatoes ni me ko me to ne fresh. And e to na kra me to. Uduru ono ma ye farms wo mu ni me nti me nya duru ono ma me pe bi ato ne asa bucket ma je. We ma me ko we ma nti na. Oh, baby are fresh, mama. One of these days na time me do be ko akoto bi am akodi fie. Enso ne nyina me se dia re ma reho. Omodu tomato season na. Mama tomatoes a e ma muska no. Less than the pro. Oko hu tomatoes are pro go and cry hey yaw. Na kuma na anya dai. Timbusa me ho say enti sabe ye nua no ma bibi wo mo nsam yi. Kɔ hɔ woni apan ne nka. Na de asase mo fanya tomatoes ne nko a. Yensi tomato factory. Na within 12 months no. Mo run the tomatoes plantation throughout the year. Because asase ne fertile. The yan say jamo de fertilizers near the adibeka and irrigation system need that so yadwuma o. Maame ho de ne da so yadwuma mo mu bie omo pipe na. Pipes ni gugu form no answer so no pete niam ne so saa. And this is the way also mine ye nyina di ani hwe. Me de megidi ye say saban ni timi de nya kokuduro e de nurse from no abane the importation of rice no. Na de me tan ye mabufu a me ti ya na me wura ho say ye kra yale.
Ne de.
Onim yale. Ah, maame pa. Eya kokumasi de ntio de fani yale. Yare. Mami ya kra ayidi ya bobo ne send nsono no. What is this? Ai, mami ya t-shirt nkwa o. Enye t-shirt nkwa kira he ya baby e kodu fo kira he me hoyi. Okwa ya made e bi wo hota wo de yi. Ene made e kura ne 10 cedi. So de me no na to de bi antu nim de bo. E de Jan 15 baby wo kura ya tete de mienu mi za 20 cedis. Mami busaze ye import yare. Jamade.
Wanda boy.
Ena dana me come me see a poor open bi froze gas man kan me sere sa ba atampa na kan no. Se nsu oto a ye bie da makum nipa. Awia bo asofo go bompa ne nsu oto mu dam. Ye nkura ye firi he. Yaw, eja ho mete. Nsu oto no ye bompa ye se nyame ntwa nsu no. Awia nso bo aye sensu gu nyame so se wonto nsu. Tese die ni adwene ntinsuo no yaw ye betimi akonsuo na mana kɔ na sa besi dam na chi. Ade na ha ye.
Science ni ade na yesua no.
Mesi
geography ne ho kɔ.
Oman ba ko ame. O pade ba ko yesua oman ma minyanka mami atwam. Eye engineering.
Nwanwa.
Na me engineers ne gukruma no. Wakofa China ni.
Omo to office.
China ni a ono diploma kura woni bi. Ya kire na adwuma no, wodidi obi achi ne sua adwuma no. Mami uti da bi me ka supervisor no. Odi obi achi ne sua adwuma no. Ono bo obeye kwan na cha engineer no wo krum hanom no no akọ school, professor of engineering, mechanical engineer, onim ba bia ne carburetor ka egbu wo. Mesi ba ko bi mi boni dia mami ahụ ba me ababu mo radio so. Oye professor electrical engineer. Onim lampo da sesa. Professor electrical engineer.
Practical.
Chese mami se ne bobo shi anu aji so ko electrician na. Se be one co school da mi mu na nimtia. No aba be fixe ne bulb ama no. Na say what yare. Na Kofi Wayo kan ne ntia se professor Medua ne asa. Se buru nko a. It's about time mama me what they told so your doctor. Ona ye educational doctor. We see be no word man no anya medical doctor no education we suan de ne doctor. Ti we suan de wanya sa doctor you know. O doctor no specialize wo he. Be ye adwuma ne ehwe. I believe in UK for almost system of the adwuma no. Una aso was certificate to your professor Ghana and onya no ne ehwe. Certificate in the adwuma na ne console ni tiachi operate. Ene ehwe. Wotimi operate na so obi anko school da no otimi operate a wo be se na se. Yeah, had it. Mammy, you will qualification. And no crown qualification, my woman is a Ghana here, Sansam. Who call Leguana talk or Gimpa? Private investing for no monka home. I tech. Who call UDS? I don't know. I didn't know. Was it there? Nangbala campus. One fan so we have Vanda and answer we. So, where your problem now, mammy? Minim ye say. This initiative now by na taking no. I am a say me no nyina supported ne. Guta for ye sremo. Aban ne so be gu bi adwuma. Na mo channel ma ho den na mo fa nwura production ni mu bi. Saban se even my yaw. Me na wo ka friends ban of used cars no. Saban se urban even used cars. Na se ye nyina ye ni abre. Say ye beboa ma na ye yi a. Sika mo de kra used cars no. Mo nkeka mo na mo fan set up a factory. Na mo manufacture ma de ebe ye ba me say manufacturing ne be more that competition be ma car ne bo be ba form car ne bo be ba form. Sometimes we need to take a drastic decision. And him say we say there adding a woman fi a brame nenso me say kuro too na wa mia wani advance wo hie ne aduru anhyemu a ebetwa anan o na wo take is drastic decision one beto abana ma. And I make us so we need a leader. Obeka said the me here next election. Yes, some no. Me say some of us. I don't care about my political party. If I get a leader, Obeka change the way. I was here ye. Minim said ye me ko ye beto abeti me bad be ye. Me meto abama sa nipano. Baby, you do ye here so yes, son on my dache. Na ye jais and ne, ukwa nursing profession na, mami, me babako, me offer se for me, you know. Nursing, omunyina ko gu Canada say. Minimum na fofo bebira nursing, o ma jaw man na to work na bruchire ye adwuma. Ba ko kra recently madam fo bi. One day onya no kra visa de fa ne kunu fa ne manyina kan ho. Okọ nursing. Ye de afa ne kunu ne manyina kan. So you ask yourself say, and na me say no na me no obi din komo. Mebo a clinic ni koko clinic. Ba me nkyere in position ho. Also me staff am no more office nya metimi ha ka say about 10. Omo ko go bruchire omo ye adwuma ho. And omo je sabbatical leave. So okwa try for 1 year no asamba. Omo call the resignation letter about so maybe. So you ask yourself say, "Eh fa na yechichiro o man di akọ." Enti yentimi ntena ye man mu ni anya mani nya yie. Yes re, empanimfo, ye bom abaso, owura keti yamon. Wo ne deputies ni nyina, enne metu chema mo. Decision amateki MPs, who ye MPP, MP, who ye NDC MP, who ye independent MP. Meaning say this particular a year omodia somebody like Sam George will support it. Sam George baby obi amebo about recently me hearing the speech be come out UN on this gayism and lesbianism. I said this guy, I love this guy. I love this guy. When it comes to the religious I thought that no befia no atia for mu na mu yira. Na ja so ko dia homa so ni sisi twini befia de but when it comes to the religion the onfani agro. Wo hwe enema bi te say mame mo bonkrofo bi enema bi te say last time ga okuje to ablakwa. And then maybe ordinary near see and near Bristol fight so be making sure said the right thing must be done. Some of us we are not against it. Yen shani en fa no kra into baby da ma me de ma no sie no. Decision ni dey ye take but yen challenge implementation measures no. Implementation. Yen hwe en fa na dey fa. Me ma me tie mani abere me tie say why you for krampo ye mo support the youth on agric ni ade no. Makwa ko hu ko fie Japan say bra me afom dwuma na meye se nyame adom me hu enwura na ntwe nsumu aka ho me se me kosire makopa nwan ne mponche mo so me nsuma sene bi na fe mponche me ko to 50 me ntimi nto 3000 mra ayale ya nyeje me ye mami me kana nsa nkofo bi babeto empreko we ho mo ye mwade mami beto empreko ye mwade nko omunya ya de ma na ye kra ye mwade more yare na ye mumu aye ni entimi produce mponchi ni nwan na yare ni mu because ya mami hanom ni emu o ukwaye kroma santimemu yare popular of towards having mu to joint no Sunday morning yare aye win Sunday morning no so the yesterday ne say mampani ye bo abaso with this initiative am taking no ye nuanom NDC fo mu nyina momoa na ye nyema ni nye yi because eye yi a mami eno obi ka se mi kire me say what is ye recruitment or GRE ba mi ko bu say mo na nye January recruitment no mo ye napco for na omo call GRE for na omo regularize omo be permanent workers unim so obi ka kire me say obi agi will be 50,000 Ghana cedi and wo work ama no I am telling I was shocked 50,000 Ghana cedi mami 50,000
candidate what about 30,000 25,000
hey
and then all the immigration
me say me no kasa we mami kasa mi cheo abra ora kan ko joda mo office no obi de ne mami nu eba be hu me asese sika 70,000 menye na me fam padwuma mo GRE man no na mka chense madam yi se me wakwanya se metimi ama oba na dwuma me hia wo kapre because ochena me nim ba bia oba no bekwa akohia me nso me ba oba ne papa ti sika ne de fo ade ko nyame ye madom ma menya one slot ma ne ba ne ba ko ma me up to date baby obe hie bia na odam ase me sire ye nuanom atumi wo mo nsem no munya ya po bo no munya yi na wo boa Ghana ni a wonya hwe 50,000 Ghana cedi mame adwuma ba ko a wo pewu enti say ni pay wo de ne kwahye customs na kire hu so wo si dan a wo te wono ma obu afu wonim se kwanya fa so fa na adwuma mu no wo kire ne say ba bi okọ ne sika wo kwa won kwanye ne mo mokro no enti apobo na ne gusu aye koso no mo so amotimu bu apo ne yetumfu munyai na mo ya mapobo na mo da chan mo adwuma mame nti yesre Ghana fo nyina support this initiative operation no importation of yare eno nko ade mame me say me som mo fa to me so mo fa masesa me din from na kekura no free na ko mo fra me operation no importation of yare jamade ye jai importation no na mom ye mmoa ne nchichiri e man nenye yie na ye yie a maame ye mame eye ma wo eye ma na ne yawo eye ma nchiri ma eye ma wo faasefo no nananom maame edi achire ba no omo so de anije be ka say ye maame nom say de na America fo tena se om say a omo predecessors ni take good decision na aboa wo mo no yenso yen take bi ne ne fa mo nchiri ma me da se maame
Satano. Yeah, let's move on. Now, 24-hour economy and cancellation of licensure exams.
MTN for some message mobile money recharge person me kura nipa
we obi anga so send us ka unya momo e ya do me ka kofa we di me ka kofa ko check your balance uzo obi any transaction afo unya no nanim sesan
akoma masoma mo say mo me recharge
unya no nanim sesan
person no man kura mo jam mo ya me jam number no use.
Which one was it?
We did for you everywhere.
You know, day for us. It's a 24-hour economy. And I can say, and I say, I'm going to say Yana.
Okay, Yana advises Dr. Baumia to take John Mahama as his elder brother.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to 24 hours.
So whichever.
Yana the M say a short a year. Okay, all right. Until Yana messenger or the His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. Message no, in my opinion, a baby work is but it's not for me to explain it here the way I understand it.
Explain it.
I'm not interested.
You want to know your view.
A baby work is mama. On the time your young kola, you will feel. Even my boys say me who say payini no ketwa no misbehave towards him to make tiano say even if payini is wronger the approach of the younger one to the payini no me who e kwan ya fa so me to make tiano say you cannot talk to your brother like that, you cannot relate with your brother like that ntiano de nti in my opinion no a baby obi, but one thing I will say if you a true northern part of this country, Northern Ghana should be very, 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 very proud of themselves. Very proud. They should not allow the coming 2024 election campaign to divide the northern part. Now, I think, say, in our political dispensation, in terms of history, I stand to be corrected. But in my opinion, this is the first time we are getting two candidates heading two big political parties from the north. And it's a big plus for them. The name of the northern part, in fact, across the globe, so you can say the two most powerful parties in Ghana, or more presidential candidates if you're here, they are from the north. And that is what you must see as even a tourist attraction. Nkunimdie amamo. Ayeda ye mu ba ko be wene. Enti amamo nhase enkontokwa. Amamo nhase ntututuo mtwetwa ho sekan. I'm only saying it because of the election 2024. Say bia rivalry factions BPA aba ne no. A plus for you. You must be proud of yourselves. You have produced two candidates heading these two big political parties. Apart from that, we have had His Excellency the late Aliu Mahama. We have as Vice President from the North. We have had His Excellency Hilary Man as President from the North. And Timothy, a basa politics, the national cake now. Monya modia papa pankrofo modi muhamo. Enemu MP so mo ba besi neya. They could have used their omo tumi omo to transform the North, to make the North so much attractive. Na anka a hompono nkrofo ebe pressure mba akoye adwuma ho. But adani nyina no mo sisi wo ha. Adan kese ka mo nyina dia in Accra. Enti sa advice na yana ediama owura Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. Ye nyina ye accept no in a very cordial environment. Now we say you are appointed so peace unity chief. Okay, Omampani dada the late Rollins. Na ofi abem no. Anche bia na owura Kofi Annan. In fact na abem na Kofi Annan ya appointed no. Enti tama Kofi Annan ba Ghana na Omampani dada Jones we free Rollins we free akonwa so no. Kumasi na otumfo ebo mu mienu aba so na oma omo edin bi mo. Ba wo de study edin wi o. Kofi Annan the late omo friend Busumuru. Ana yeah, ana oja for so. Anya Rollins. Ana also say Ajiwudi. Wajini din so ampa. Won no ma wadu Ajiwudi nsai. Won nti peace chief we are ye de ama Dr. Baumiano. Everybody in this country, whether you like it or not, you can attest to the fact say Dr. Baumiano or you be a mild person. You be a one and can we na on pet gidi. Na moment NPP na omo building it to a certain level as say or kasakura o he ya ne mo besi o. And na John Mahama so also another peaceful gentleman across the country. In fact, open conform John Mahama and Dr. Baumia sa Nkrofo too. You can't take them out. Nanado dear, me try and cancel peace. Nana me chiawo, me cancel peace. You understand? If you want to grade them, you be me whom baby am the role is basic. Be whom baby am the Nanado basic. Be whom baby am the Atamils basic. No. But amongst these two, now the Atamils relate become more three. And then Mills is the king of peace. Now they are Mr. Atabekano and the NDC for not produce, even though it appears that they come from a violent background, they have produced more peaceful leaders like Amisata, Mills, and John Mahama. Over NDC and MPP, Omampani Kufuor, the king, the gentle giant, another peaceful man. And a Jack, Kofi Antuata, and Nana, Adudu the guy. Wabejia. Adudi was a record. Nana me chia obi. Say friend say etiwa ye kire bibi kakra. One when you peaceful. Me Nana what is Nana do kasa the way I walk kasa no crop kire say on ye peaceful. Na dey cause when people Nana. The cause when people
when they would hear no John Mahama Bazo peaceful or no say when it comes to unleashing violence nobody can match him John Mahama and his party. No Mami quote me right me see Mami the point I'm making is say no say Mama no say abetuma I say nobody can match him John Mahama and his NDC. No, can they? No, I see nobody can match who. Oh, man, I see nobody can match who. Say, baby, I see. And I see when the bad say, Mammy, I see a bad say, you're motu, young communipa, young Jessica, what are Mammy free? Mammy free on a member 24. Mammy free on a member 24. And like again for crack and say Nanado ne can free at home no say party. Okay, pain is repeat. I love that woman. Sure, make down papa. Mommy, 24 hours. I'm a engine too. Now the me one kakra ne say. And yes, a kakra papa. A school of thought from the MPP say John Mahama and 24-hour economy na say. Into omra make church the mu ye nchira mo. Me bo ase won what is that? Another school of thought from the same MPP, no, almost say the 24-hour economy, no, they are already, it's already in operation from the same MPP. Another school of thought, they say, they know how to do it better. In say, are you confused or what? First of all, you say, John Mahama on TRC. In fact, a big crop back can say it is a mute, a friend is saying, policy idea. Right. But mami, if we are seeing 24-hour economy, enema omo air strong see ya. Now, my dream for 24-hour economy to be sustainable, it hinges on 4 pillars. I'm sure say many pillars, but in my opinion, first of all, it should have sustained energy. I don't think the MPP can say yen ye did ye dum so na mesre omo. In the sense say
Doomsor was ended by the previous administration led by John Mahama. And for that matter, he was blamed for having excess energy capacity. In the energy excess capacity, when they buy energy, we are no free. Sustained energy, we must have sustained water supply. 3, we must also have, a friend is saying, a very efficient transportation system. That is both road and rail. The question is, ya kwan no mo etesen. Met me a free Kumasi Abajuma with ease for about just commuting, will just be not more than 1 hour. Who free Central London Airport Newcastle by bus about 7.5 hours, close to even 8 hours. But a quantity prone any small pothole piano anajono patchy, right? Speed trainer less than 1 hour. No be do Central London. I say Newcastle. Now, can we have that efficiency in this part of our country? Say 23 years now we have not been able to dualize Accra Kumasi. Now, when we have efficient road network and transportation system, it will even make the 24-hour economy more vibrant. The last army believing in my 4 pillars, any technology, which indeed we have it, because the fiber optic cable have been laid, we have our digital center, we have, when it comes to internet, whatever, but they all are supported by constant energy. Now, for the NPP to trivialize the 24-hour economy and suggest to say, chop bars, etc. In fact, Obi can Marjorie or interview Obi, a deputy Monday, that was Monday, the national youth organizer for the NPP, or say, first now Odina said the idea was moot, this, that. And a mark actually have been basically said, now say, finance minister, and I say finance minister, or call parliament, or call say night services, and I say night economy. Now no say also, I don't dare say that. Now omo ye 24-hour economy. Omo ye in fact oboti omo ye osamba another thing. Indomie. Or say omo ye Indomie 24 hours. And I'm saying akwai. 24-hour economy Indomie. 24-hour economy will be hinged on that one district, one factory. It is a previous administration running 24-hour economy. For instance, if it is true that these companies exist, the district factories exist, they go and they say, Nanake, who are back home? Until your person running 24 hours, will provide you with security. But make sure so obey night, no be most why the hours beyond no. Until you bury this with taxes amount to the barest minimum. So the able to fight microphone know what you are mocha. Until so more bar. What it is that they are going to hook on to all people who have productive factories. To be a producing number. You may want to ask, now you produce, now say demand anywhere. No, the main agenda of 24-hour economy is for export. Even though probably you may think, say, yen produce now, you produce yen here, if you are not working for a here. And fortunately, you are after and so. Say, who producer will get trade within Africa. Into the 24-hour economy, it is indeed the game changer, which is even also being discussed in UK as part of their advancement, even though they are already in the 24-hour service. Many people are running shift. Me sure say na ke na for be blow brochia. Or juma be say 2 or 3. A shift ni normal. Ndi say me an committee hey. Sanka makọ one shift na mapon a. Sanka nche me. Ana nka mabetra ha me wi me sanka another shifter. Na nka che say obia at least secretary ni so akropa. Che say mkrofo be brenu a enya adwuma ye. Mkrofo be brenu a etua tax. Say de be aban no so be ho be ha ne no. Nti I'm only concluding by advising the previous administration. Say, so to me back, the 24-hour economy should be, directed to the agriculture sector. Na abananka sa NG assassin, one plow assassin, na one chema private owners say, Momo me say to say the Mexican first no. But don't just share assassin like that. For machines in Ketinkiti, they add value to the produce no. Na for export, na economy no able to.
Let's say,
Mami. Yo, me da say. Say we share topic na maybe I do no. Ya enwa ya senior na ke senior. Senior sanita no. Debbie. Me no nyina 79. Nti senior. No, me 81. No, me 81. Mami, ochina ko me birthday. Ochina no me 81. Obi a me we university 2005. Calculate it. No, it matters. It doesn't matter. Me call system PPP. Me throw BC 96. 27 years ago. Calculating in na hwe. Ko PPP. Ochina me birthday. Enti. Oh. Me say me know. Enti me say me know. Yes senior. Yes senior. Topic no. Mami. Mami, he has done justice.
Mampeni akufo ado atema ada ne classmate no no ala and I'm so one in the course school why didn't fuck
Mami, he has done justice to the topic in terms of near oni pon e kan you know put to the man about me and say yeah on bomodi anonfa. I think it's in the right direction because sometimes no we share Baumiani Rabaumiani Kasemwa. I said I want to catch a slay on Ramahama. We share time Kramuko Muslim program be our friend Malamahama. Didn't attempt it must but the way kind no can also move. No, but you see it's not nice. Malamahama and Yempe Butaman no on Tuba. Okay, Malamahama. No come. Malam are the same thing. Okay, you now your friend is John any Mahama. See me. No, I'm not kind. I saw say now your friend Timothy. He said it. And see, I think he says a good advice. Now like on Kasem because I don't know it's about debate on ideas. I already teach you on my no. Obia can dream. I don't know, Ghanaians will look at near okra the best ideas a movie. And I me director comes cry. Richard I can say policy cry you need wrong or right policy. It's about how you explain and I think the impact. When you say mama about 24/7 economy, you can say it's a bad policy. I'm trying to say now mommy let me come straight to 247 the economy now. I think say bra your senior wa kanina. Wow. Na this boss quite can say a game changer. I mean, what is the issue? What is the reason why? When say oh lady omaya. I say when you nyama na ekoswa ebia hati mamufo no. What is the issue now? It is a juma me bwana mami. A juma say nanake ameni nyina 79. They say na obo if any say Dr. Edu Chuma about say or the TV taba. Omo wie school omo ko infa ejuma secondary school we are ejuma bibia ejuma invest look mama we say a training over 100,000 students every year as graduates from all levels na ejuma ni so we infa enti na mama actually we say okay ade no ye what demand already demand say Ghana for a rice a sugar a all the things ye ma dey on and millet ni nyina we want to fruit juice ni nyina ye pe say bedi ye pe cars, ye pe konua, ye pe dime, ye pe all those things. Demand wo. But ohwemu ye pa. Sometimes no want to be blame good because supply no extra. That's the reason why I'm importing no. I'm telling you, say urani company be na say bia you depend on the poultry farmers for chicken. Sometimes they will delay and disappoint you. And you cost us for no e go bebre. And you say okay. Then the best thing is say you tackle the supply end of what the economy. Say we revamp production, manufacturing industry bibia na eno nkoso ye e ba ni sa it will meet demand na fensu the first thing is e be hwe ye import basket me dey ameka say to me hwe import basket Spanish you say some of the things we can do it here no ehu ya say dey ba in America say good no I can't support them on this course but I don't see why niema na nyame adom ye wo hu enimde afensu nyame ache asase insuo and all the things no why must we import those things into the country anka ye it will generate job na mo so good and so what to name on area free bibia ye producing no until you maintain your job and we create more jobs ndade nyina ye adwuma sem enti ye hwe the supply end I say a finance economics. You see, supply is what a function of what production, manufacturing, whatever. Nini account. Into you can say 24/7 economy. That is where it's looking at. First of all, you're running 3 shifts, 8 hours, 8 hours, 8 hours. Into obi ebe fi or no be so here ko juma. Nini no to produce to meet the local demand. Now you kati. Your friend is saying the importation. Now I know so then abuayem. Oh say you know him say the import no. And now my pressure on our currency. You see the BIAMAH is more dollars to go and what import goods. Into to me any year the pressure on the exchange rate ever form. Exchange rate pressure also lead to what high interest rate. And I said sorry, inflation. Inflation also lead to what higher interest rate. Na ni nyina say economy no. Oh, enti so be a can win. I think say ebia say unti ase no. Say ora ba omia and then also unti ase no. And me no and more I'm not surprised because economy also you know they are twin chain. They say also a digital man. Unti ase to boss ne bisa question better and I mean further particulars about near all can unti me engineering can say a bad policy I'll bring ideas and I bring ideas. Oh yeah. Oman vice president. Also head of EMT. In fact, I'm told said EMT Kramo subcommittee on economic policy and also head. In the ideas now one find to me and what about AKWAFO. I know BBS say oh.
Maybe okay, Omantia.
Oh, now Montia Canabontia said Sena Jeff say na Jeff Canadian so no say organizer. In money you know MBB no only do move but also kasa. It will be on say Messi will any say and on one year because you can't lead the EMT baby say and you see ora ba omia AKWAFO can say nyan say when yasin nyina e wo tirimu and after you see or they will buy because you are champion economist and the way about because of this no baby say no me you cannot come and tell me say they didn't allow me to talk what na say you are not bold because we are bold panka oba pese for my can say o taxi momo it's a crime and yet tell my taxi momo no you sat down and watch it. Oh, there be. Nipa ni say or they buy because you're a champion economist. No can
the head Obika say he's in charge of the helm of affairs. And was said this is what I want to do.
And now what can you do? And a Nipa no on your economist. Pay no so me lawyer. Meba or say meba. Me say my foul as a champion medical officer. About to but Ushemasi. And as an internal, ya senior, ni humfa no. Na wo ka say as a technical person, medical officer no. Wo hwa e manu say ni sia ebeye. Na me see there be no. You must tell the world say no. Me na me expert no. Enti ya manu say do na obehu. You have to come out and say it. You can't come now and come and tell me say me can here. No. Oni idea bia mami
presidents abako nyina
mami oni
advice to the for when dia
mami no mami oh no me ba no mami president ababa nyina obi ankan say me for advice we because on na economic ideas nyina we team obi ankan ye we no kan ye nti we tell you say you are the technical person say na me kan as a medical officer nti who na wo ka say alo to tie me I have to listen. You can't come and tell me now and say I have my own ideas. Ideas no nibi. Also big bank you not sit down for things will happen this way. And then you say mami oh see na mitama meba. Mami the point in say no the point in say man only ideas bia. And it's even wrong for you to say a policy is a bad policy. Policy wow okay say cause yes. People are practicing what? The 247 economy, but in lower skill. And MAAME say he will revamp it into what higher skill. Obe BIAMAH never na home security. Or can one say, my say you more of young for more barracks as military. This be an answer. We can use them to provide security in the night. Police you already. Fire service. You see on election day. Can't you use them in the night to also provide security? Well, election day, no, what are they doing? Provide security. Immigration, they use on election day. Prison, the same thing. All these things can be put together. I'm a security on that day. Or can about taxes? And so on and so forth. It's a possible game changer. And I believe say Ghana for 8 years Mahama. And I think there's one thing that they be a win. On say in theology, and I say be a pastor. Normally you see say or kasar, don't separate the message from the messenger. I believe say your Bible is the same thing. There are areas kasano, you can separate the message from the messenger. But urban preaching, you can't do that to a pastor. A pastor no, wa brabo, and I said that must be in conformity with the preaching. No, no. As a pastor, yes, it's in the Bible. Go and read it. Wa brabo must match with near na preaching. No, enti ubano niaye kano. I believe say for political leadership so near na wo kano. See yen hwe wuru a wo kano. Yen hwe ora Mahama. A kan 247 no. Yen hwe nia odi agu akwemu. Ono na odi fiber optics 1000 km from Accra to Tamale. A lot in the area. Time our minister for even come scramble. He liberalized the industry. I move from Ebaye. And so see, I'll use ICT to drive the 247 economy. Because the man has lived it. We should in Juma year hospitals, roads, them not three. Look at the number of flights Accra International Airport. Also here phase 1. Ewok Ekumasi. Also BA Tamale etuminya Hajj for A2 from Tamale straight to Mecca. Oh, inti Nepal na oka sansem. He has done it before. He has shown say he can do it. Inti mino Nyamika say yen share the message and the messenger. Obet me ejuma no. Now last point no say I can't license exams no. Mami touch just 1 minute. Oh, mami. Me pese Ghana for nyina say we are not against licensing professionals. There be what we are against is say Nepal be 2 hours examination and some license no. E ho na say be nyansa bi enim. Yes. Nepal na 4 years education mami. What you there 4 years, 8 semesters. I have more than 40 courses. Oh see. Review no, almost police start here anytime no. Ye nima ye hwia and memo license no. Exams in count. Because exams no e can near every semester no for the 4 years no. Nation say your delivery in the classroom because a practical job, your punctuality, your attitude. Say you want oh yeah, uche phone. Afensu near uche modiano so results. Oh, because I can't teach class of 10 and then fairly and they'll just praise me. There be impact in the classroom. These are the things I say say na they be an renew amount. Into results never say punctuality no you're on point. If anything at the channel so practically after so look at the impact on that is where assessment, that's where we give the license. And they say well continue 2 years now I'm showing you now who you 4 years now you'll be dispatched to the field to go and teach for 1 year service obi on license no also go check there or yeah no exams of reality there be continue fie until when you not check there no meaning say he has destroyed a child's life. If we think say 4 years now you can one sem no almost here there no there are challenges now go back and address it and yet 2 exams after 4 years nyanse bi anim
beda sipi nanake
mami meda say yen chassis wo afutu a ohimpon yana edema Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia so na mami menya botre every said there my joy online for ne Ghana way for esi etro no na omo headline no enye said the other papers ni be picking no headline they say Yana advises Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na afutu ni no papa ne kan sem bi a no kre o say so you not na enne you should be happy, you should be proud of yourself because seto benkumu etoni found abafie enti yomona not necessarily san na Ghana for ase say Ghana for nya gidie say from 2024 onwards no not na pe ene betimi aye o man yi na wode o man na kobo shasase ne so o say it's a plus enti osre ne man mi enu ne so say mamo nya campaign satamfo ne mo nya campaign say anuafo obi obewi ni bia no you should see it as win-win because kunimdie no ebefi o say ono do otena kire no hwa enkunimdie na ba northern region dada na kase ne ba mu de obepeja franka no ti de obewi ni bia no eba ne na so enti onyina ba bia no nkasa nti mu bia ne mafutu de mom se owura Dr. Mahmood Bawumia enhunu omampani dada John Dramani Mahama se ni nua pani okasa mi hunu se wakasa mboni bia indeed former president is older than Dr. Mahmood Bawumia the vice president but the third down penny for kasa bi omo kan say yawo ohene no no penny ti ase maame meboa minti min ka phrase ne say the kan ni there be ebi kano in a different way I mean say me nua penny ya saneta no ti onim say asema me do ni say me ma no me mfa nka ba me ni say ye nua no bi beka yawo ohene no akwala ebi nso kura bu be ni say yawo akwala nyansafo no penny etiase sana me meka no enti afoto ni de ye na emom de meka ne se de nyame ahira no nso no na wahira no emfa ho ni age emfa ho ne ba bia maame ufiri ba emfa ho ni de waduro se empani mu ne ye ka ne de ananka MPP mu enka mpanifo bebire wo ho che Dr. Mahmood Bawumia nanso ono na nyankopon se wayi no se nei oni party nanim me de mo gidie kase se 2024 election no a done deal ema NPP onyankopon ebe mam Dr. Mahmood Bawumia ono ankasa na ni suade hu na wa start di tudwa no o ka kire Ghana for say or digitalizing the economy no is a way to go ya start mame anije sem ne say da bia me ka say ade ba akwa me de bo papa na baso yen paperless systems ahodo a ye de aba no
yeah
mame ne wo udi adanse o prepare the sanadro a ontwan ma de anchi anadwo na no I don't have any problem with that. I don't have any problem with that. Mami unim say, se mi nuanuma ndisi fo ni kasa se ya. Eya na mi nuanuma bibi fo ni bi abuafu na omo na say no. This thing is simple to know. Magiatum. Hold on. Magiatum, but let me tell you something. Mami ko football pitches so nipa 11 in Gina Park na so. Striker na o say go no, no nko na say go no. Passes ni firi baby ne bedu striker no. But a striker ne boss na o ma pass ni na ye ni obi atem no nko na di na tem. Right. It is wo say go a but striker na baso. That's the answer I want to give you. Mami was go no. Amene go no. Mami me prepaid the san. Meet na me dem. Na ma top prepaid no na me light me kan ya na san so. Oni say mami asan ye declare to the extent say and they say woni Ghana what to come free Ghana now prepaid the say ofia nim so to be to prepaid go so only outside Ghana what to be to prepaid I've tried it. Wow. What to be to prepaid this is I'm going 24 hour can find home and then do be kai and never be tie here for the can be go to Galam say you can mami I need you something to say. Me, I'm not against 24-hour economy statement, no. But my new football no asem we am ho. I need you something to say. Dr. Mahmood Bawumia actually ni nua pani owura John Dramani Mahama according to Alote. What said in nua pani John Dramani Mahama say ampa according to Alote analysis foundation na ole ye no me ba ye man sign no. Me di bia ka ho ma ya ma adimu. Because maybe what that economic and the digitalization ideas in more than you. Eti mi ba no masemukina amene ya juma. Mami ya juma. Ani di something said na utimi tina ufie. Na wako DVL app ne so. No wako fellow forms nyina your renew was nyina online. And no your friend say economic magwa na mu ankasa mu kotu ni di wo parliament no and this for two di magwa ni wie no mama on the see the same adongo na samba bontin say and me on the be reading in story be Mr. say am for trouble na fe magwa abe Manchester United savior no wasamba bontin say magwa fe di obo homodin afa die am for pushing or say futu de magwa fa am aboa na ma improving his skills no I am happy. Say economic Maguire Dr. Mahmood Bawumia wa fa don wafutu no emene digitalization platform no de ba no ma me ya adwuma wa improve emene adongo say bon abaso Mami afe yemra 24-hour economy asem no. Unsa me so we the industrialization aspect no. See you see move into 24-hour now. Mami me a Kaneshi boy. Na me no ka se nkrofo bi kan Indomie for 24 hours ne your friends tea for 24. Ideally omo mo 24 hours. Because omo nya dwumawia. Omo nya dwumawia. And I'm coming a Kaneshi boy, no more at no pa. The night market condition is starting here, me boy. It ran you run a tea for neighbor, and near home I check. And no part 10 o'clock, no more pack on your mom call. It ran a do Indomie for any say Jinemoni, Indomie, need Bankuni tilapia for no. Adriana, I am my food one in your so I don't need a tone. Me, I want one to son, I don't as a need here. Especially Bankuni tilapia, my mother. Upon what room Musberg, one more than some most holy at the nah, over the real mammy ni tilapia. Benson ni tilapia, mammy at the graphic. And I said, me, the Muminia, no, some may come as a mobile tiasia. Oh, it's a make a lot as a mobile tiasia. Maybe the baby share, back on the joint, back across your pack and poke. And also, why you would move on. Bench the hole. But you know, I don't know if you have a title. I bet my market a cosono. Revenue Benny and Jeffrey 9 market him. The GRF one for new a yimra, a member of goofy munya dimajano. Young recruit took Rofana, don't make what is our levis no. Mammy, a recruit took Rofo. Anna joined Domi for but could be a young Domi or Mister anymore. Meaning this will be Tino Cobana, my name, do can this animal. But no bandy pass Sala were Indomine one a joa. Almost Sala Yama, dear Che, want your tax. Ye we are not story me to me, ye do license to operate. Yeah, Joe income tax. Yeah, Joe VAT. Yeah, Joe. Your friends about we store rent. Mommy, rent taxes, no. Ubuza so bad day, no time, dear say. Indomie rebe bedroom of a pono or time more than 4,000. I'm your to mumenya for. Oh, dear taxi mobia. Many merino. But the American say, GR4 Emra Bonting. With say 24-hour economy, then, Abaye slogan will be a can be a beacon in a different ways, no. They should take advantage of it. No more recruit to you to know. Who do you pay me? I may say, near my night market board here. Now, the minimum team young call round and young quadjim. I know them say, will be a turn down to be any two city years can be resumed. And this is the way I remember to say. What do you know tell you? When you go to the manufacturing aspect, you know, Mammy, say you bet to me. A rice importation, a real importation, and ya break can once a winner. You bet me a succeed here. I was say, you manager. It drawn a joa, rice factories in Niquancy a tomb.
And a wrap up.
Man, what I say, Niquancy a two factories now, air some more honum, it drawn a joa Niquancy a tomb. And ran the 24 hours. A bed run upon near producing enough, ain't a come Emma or mining because of say, ya banned the importation of rice. Mammy, yeah, moy, ye hoy, mumma so yasene. More ye no na dwina pa na dwokra na dodo na dantimo no betimi awimura yi mo yes you ntimi mfa ye nua no ngum no mo so nya dwuma twam enuane ma mo ya na dwina na mo ane ngu bebre sebeya yali ye beja import ne ye nyina ye timi to ye made no Ghana ye Ghana for de na me ne kasa no ka about sausage production ne ade as we speak and Ghana has sausage production e koso pa but ya na said it yenze se me chiro baako a ye Ghana for the porting de okọ ye nuanom chichinga fo yi akese na omototo no dodo na majority of them are Ghana made but en ketwa na ya na Indomie fo ni twitwa no eno de dodo na foreign based dodo na I know somebody or factory or yes friends say sausage no yes Ghana made baby unim dabi pa ma me unyamra me metimi ni makokuma se special offer grocery limited our ye sausage ni work okode ko onim ne ma sausage no ono wan de kum na nantwie okum ne mpre konti yamade no blend o yam no mo de aye sausage no na ko he de we o mo yam no na epie ba machine ni kate ya efekeke just say production any enough e betimi sustain yen so this is baby ameni nuanom ya adwene say yen so saafo yasen wokọ papa wona akọhwe na adwuma se de osi ye no maame ne machine ode sausage no industrial one but the industrial one on to produce certain tonnage a day machine na run e bi atwa bi a packs no Packs no mako be 1,000 a day. But the beer will cock up industrial one can send a bit me millions of a day. I bet me a supply ne moi Jofan Konomne other companies in the move him taking from one after the other. Me here in the Ghana the way you man you can't man in a bomb bebre ya achieve bia. Yam fan one after the other. Nothing kakran. Mama so be at me the scene no say media be. Ebe ye mi kuro no otimi de abachichire ni kuro. Papa ya what here chira ya o kan so far the most even kind of simple president or can a lot of quotes. I now we kura sell yes so that suka quote yi we create quote ni bi aye verse Mugabe anya kwadu no mo kwadu o obisi sentina yi friends UN for na iPhone fan to kwansi we ye jane man de tina so for many years go kwadu de hom de ye dey ba ba bi oyo wo na to kwasi ya no maduru ho enti ma me de manu si na me rap up no empanifo nhwe 24 hour o 12 hours o ba bia dip to a ebe yi no mine that be ye fe no mo me yenya de sa na nye yi ni digitalize towing system ye tow boot no ye reintroduce ni digitalize.
Thank you so much pen from pam chomi la munya na ase
na asem no
and krakra ne say mama o da ya se no
see me in chambers 0302243540 obetime hello good afternoon but you didn't be afraid
we are requesting a connection.
Yeah, go.
We never do. I will be a question here. It became Pacho. With the university of Mayoran. If I do Asian, we say, Yamian for Fianza, Mama Bar. Not when Yamam no opportunity. Former President Edgar Sano, yes, I'm money, your man was actually be more now. The question is again. And I will so, Ganavo, Mamma, you know, the papa your big you can was 4 years. For the Baba heading. On one the case, you 2 more 4 years with the 2 Yamana and Sana de Yano, what the program. And it's a good time and on one Saba. Well, maybe 4 years, I was I got yours. One Trabaman was a son. Ganavo.
Hello, good afternoon. Yeah, Joe, Nampacho, what to say?
You go so.
Metias, Yanko.
Mechia, Nana, cleaning for Lady Mammy. Or more can simply be kind of say, Ghana, you need the Yenia, me import, yada, the same way, Mammy Casamjo, politicians in the suburb. A woman said, Womu di abro bibli ni adedia but yenso no edrumre bi ubekaya Kwame Nkrumah you two no so na menim se America na mope kame ye ne pipe na mu bunom na nka mamubu fu oman no mu nipa na yewum no dodo no ano wo abiefo la wo de obete adwene no ewo fom yentia de na se na bibremu mu media fo se ya na mode microphone no kututu omo ano a nipa bia na interview no aka bia to system no mame ka sam chero obi te se Martin Pebu etimi tena Ghana na mo ka Regent Hotel ho asem etimi ka se Regent Hotel Ghana for before na mo ka play ho asem na ada no chop ba ne ade se bibini toy en wo yes obi ni Ghana ni ba ka Ghana for abon se ye didi na se ye ni hwo Regent Hotel will be at on Mammy, send me what idea, no be torn the Japade. Na Mako who bank a Juma Bear no more yet. Na Bessia no more, no my cabinet bank me and Sasa Mamma Bessia Namen Fan talk a Japade yet dies your Namen manage. It's Basse, na me and Tria, a dino cry a modia. No more Triesi come in Nipano, no managing that is a gun and India. Na Martin Pegu a whole lawyer to say. Utimika say one of the corrupt a Ghana. What you say? Now me first any power we use a cabroni and the free baby and now or yeah that consortium no timi at all ya ke ubi and kasa ho. That is yan kasa yɛdidi ase nipa ne wɔ mu no ɛso maate mpɛgu ne wei nom kwasi plat mi kotwa foto ne yɛbɔgye wɔ mo so ɛsiane sɛ nipa ne nimdeɛ asɛm ba a yɛntena ase ne yɛnwene ɛne yɛyɛ deɛ yɛpɛ nti awerɛho sɛ nyankopɔn si a mɛfɛ yɛn ne yɛgyegye nipa bi yɛgye ɛnyɛ hwee fa ma nyame gya mɛnka nyame ne hwɛ nipa saa sɛ begyimi kasa no a yɛtim sɛ yia na yesu asa ama
Medasipi. Hello, good afternoon.
BIAMAH.
Yeah, we didn't baby Afrifi.
Collins bi me de wedru amamole.
Yanko.
Obetimi afre me tabro. Me no. Mami chia Dr. Ham, incoming member of parliament, Trobo constituency. Mini aba share je ekufoka sembi emrebi etwi. O say hwe wasetrem na to aba. BIAMAH Emrebi etwem na John Dramani Mahama di as president of the republic. Ni fa ko chire. Ene koku President Mahama breso na koku kura 2 cedi. Utimi num koku ene pa no anase kosi. Ene benum koku nko awo agese wo yi 10 cedis. We ya reality. Enye se family gum na ye le soko. Senya wo beton bia no 10 cedi. Ebiom enye nanu ya ana petrol sem President Mahama Timadi ene petrol yeto 1 gallon 65 cedis. Etu ba be catch me say wo dia buy you we si ho a sebe find a better abama e kan President Mahama and you na che President Mahama say only 24 hours economy. The vice president also dia ukra new vision. Who ye vice president and then I would be on board. And now could you not pass President Mahama and we hold it and then they will hold it in the economy. Then in opposition, the economy will grow and grow and grow and grow. In the vice president who and the workers out boss economy begin and GSM in the IMF Busia when a Mosia said team Pocoso Sabi and a Cobo in the IMF F4 Mukwa Mamu. What an academy may bump by say Mamu Famaye because if I so be so Kai.
Medasipi. Hello, good afternoon. Hello? Good afternoon, but you didn't baby Afrifi. Yanko. Hello? Oh. Okay, yeah, the phone line singing na ebesi ase ya damu nyina se samuje bre efre ye. Medra mabedwafo ase Nana K, Mr. Asanita no ena Emmanuel Adote Alote. Wada Roma enene obeboa yen e man ko twetwe no ye de ehhehye so. Me sorry soyi ola ene na bedwafo omo ebeje adwa na oma je entata de akofi. Ya hwe ohusu ye obenyina che medin ede MAAME BIAMAH AKWAFO production crew Jordan me adoma Jeros Ajman Frema enana na ya osafo Wada Roma no bom chidom na me de dwumadi brem makram.